Okay. We did it! Oh my goodness. I shouldn't like start to stream laughing, but I've gotten like a rhythm now. I'm so proud of myself. Oh man. And then I always want to make sure the captions are working, and they worked. And then like, you know, I got the music and I'm just so excited. So I'm bringing that kind of energy, I guess, for today's streams. Hi there! Hello! It's nice to see you. Yeah, we did it for sure. We finally got a rhythm going, even though like I still have tech issues to work out because Stream Elements is a thing, but we did it for today. It's nice to see you, by the way. But hi everybody, hello. It's very nice to see people on a very unusual time that I'm streaming, because I usually don't stream on Saturdays. Yeah, I decided to be very, I don't know, spontaneous. It's the only way I can describe it. But I hope folks are doing well. I hope you're doing well, by the way. It's lovely to see you as always. And again, just as I always say to people, if you're not following Yellow Hat Audios, you should be following. I'm just saying, just do it. Do the dang thing. Just have fun. Just subscribe, like, do all the things. You know, I'm always gonna, you know, shamelessly plug people because, you know, my peoples. And just in general, I'm just gonna shamelessly plug people and their amazingness. But I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. I know a lot of folks watch my VODs, so I hope folks are doing well if you're watching the video of this later. But yeah, I'm really excited. I usually, like I said, I don't stream on Saturdays, but I decided to actually add an extra stream this week. because I originally was going to play Liza P, which I know a lot of other streamers are actually playing the game. I've actually heard that it's like Bloodborne, but steampunk, and I'm a little concerned because, well, yeah. I don't want to get frustrated so much when I play a game, but we'll see. I don't know. I still kind of want to play it because it's fun, but, oh, no worries. I'm always going to do shameless plugs, especially for you. No worries. I'm always going to do that because I really want folks to see great talent, great people, and just like, see the world for its creativity and things. But yeah, I originally was going to add another game to the lineup this week, but I decided not to. I decided to just give myself a little bit of time, but I wanted to add another co-working stream and another like chat and chill before a little bit of gaming too. And I actually decided today that I'll play Sea of Stars and then I'll play Hades tomorrow. Or I might play Sea of Stars today and tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. But I know for sure I'm going to play a game after we get through today's co-working stream. I'll play a little bit of Sea of Stars, and then I'll either play Sea of Stars or Hades tomorrow. But do know I will be adding on my lineup Liza P. I'm pretty sure I will, but if I change my mind, of course, I will let y'all know. I have had to update my schedule anyway because I had a bunch of No Straight Road streams, as I've said a few times now. But that should hopefully be ironed out pretty soon in terms of schedules and things like that. Since I'm gonna try to make my schedule I could probably just go ahead and like make my schedule for the rest of October, November, and then revisit accordingly as needed. Let me see. Let's go through our agenda really quick in terms of updates before I kind of go into our co-working space for today. So for those of you watching the VOD or watching live, for those who are lurking or just haven't been here before, I usually do co-working streams because I think it's just really cool to have a virtual space to kind of chat and chill, talk, and, just imagine like being in this space because I love co-working spaces in general. I typically don't do many in person. I do them more virtually now because, well, COVID and other things, and I have friends all over the world. So I did want to make co-working spaces on stream, not only for folks to chat and have some great conversations, but to also just be able to be productive or folks could listen to me chat about science and various topics and, just enjoy a little ambiance in terms of the streams. Again, I usually don't stream on Saturdays. I try to give myself days off throughout the week. But I wanted to just add it because I did say that I would add a surprise stream because, me. And I decided to do it today. So I usually do these co-working streams. I think I'm settled on doing them on Sundays. They'll typically be sometime in the afternoons. This time I had to do it towards the evening hours since I did plan to game after, doing a little bit of co-working. So I hope folks will enjoy that. You get to see me twice this weekend if you choose to. Or at least there'll be 2 bots of me talking this weekend. But yeah. I think in regards to announcements, I am moving and grooving in terms of things. I don't think I have too many asset updates right now. I will say that I'm actually going to participate in my first collaboration. I'm working out the details, but I actually am going to be doing a Mutual Aid October event. I don't know if folks are aware, but there's a streamer. They go by Chi Chi Streams on the internet, and I have decided to throw my hat into the ring to be able to essentially do some mutual aid streaming, which basically means for me, I'm gonna, because I'm already gonna have to do this anyway with Streamlabs and Stream Elements so that the chat will be updated because I'll be having a widget as I talked about. But I'm going to be participating in that event to be able to support mutual aid efforts from folks who are doing various campaigns and things for various needs and such. Because as I've said before, I do want to be able to support people and community in a way that makes sense for me. And I just think mutual aid and being able to fundraise and support and community drive things is super important, which is why I love Kickstarter, for example, and things in that avenue. So I want to just plug it now for anybody who's watching, as well as anyone who will be watching the VOD, to look out for that in October. That's the other thing I've been kind of holding on to because I needed to get to, sharing information needed to be able to plug it. And yeah, Chi Chi streams, if you don't follow them already, please check them out. They're super dope. I love their content. I love what they do. They're really awesome. They also have co-working streams as well. There'll be other streamers a part of this event too as well. So I'm really excited to be a part of the collaborative, as well as to just keep working and building with folks in terms of, you know, events that I see that I might want to try out. I think this goes along the lines of what I said, where I kind of went back and forth a little bit on collaborations. It's not that I don't want to collab and build with folks, but I do want to, like, you know, make friends and get to know people appropriately, because this is for fun. This is for hobby. But I want to do it in a way that's not problematic and get to know people, you know, off stream. And then if we want to stream, you know, on stream, that's cool. We don't have to, though, of course, because it's not about that. So, I will probably, as I announced on more so Twitter, and then I need to go on my Blue Sky and say this, but I am interested into collaborating in things. And, you know, I really want to get to know folks. Hi there! Charlene, I did not know you were actually in the chat too. What's up? What's good? Yeah. That's the thing, going back to Liza P for a second. I want to stream it because I do love the atmosphere and the game elements of it, but I did not know it was a Souls-like game, and I know Souls, Bloodborne-like games, if I can put it that way, are really, really challenging and hard. So I'm not 100% sure if I will or won't. I kind of want to stream it and see what happens, but I've already tried it a little bit. Just for context, I did do the demo on PlayStation 5. I would probably play it on PC. And actually, now that I think about it, I probably need to go ahead and get a controller if I do decide to play it. But yeah, I think for me, I'm probably, to be frank, we're still going to stick to like indie and cozy and JRPG turn-based games, because that's kind of my thing. I don't really like to play games that are so frustrating that I want to like throw my controller. Not that I actually would, but you know, metaphors here. But we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I think I'll try it at least once, and if it goes super bad in the sense of like I can't progress, I might just play it and maybe just update. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I completely understand what you mean, essentially, because yeah, I have not personally played games like Bloodborne or Souls. That's not really my game type. I tend to really not play games that are too creepy and scary for me. That's just kind of my ethos. It's not really my vibe. I can handle watching them, but I really just can't handle like playing them because they frustrate the crap out of me. So, yeah, that's kind of going back to that, but we'll see. I wanted to still add potentially that to the lineup. And I do again want to play Vinbutt and some other games before I kind of dive deep into Final Fantasy 14 and 16, because I know once I get going on those games, I'm probably not going to want to do anything else. Well, maybe I will if there's some other games, but because there's a couple Nintendo games I do want to play. But I also need to get my capture card going, because I've been mainly playing on PC right now, but I do have a capture card system set up to be able to play Nintendo games. So, going on the lines of my like collab thing too, I do want to be able to collaborate with the folks. I do want to start gaming with mutuals and friends in the streaming world, or just in general, and getting my Streamlabs and elements working a bit more. So as I keep growing, I can have like pings and things going and then move forward in that way. I do have them set up to some degree, but I still feel like I'm very much like learning as I go in terms of streaming. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I will say for sure, I'm going to do the Mutual 8 October. I am trying to finalize what streams will be dedicated to those in terms of like commands and things to be able to set that up. And I'll give more details once it's more formally announced. But I just want to, you know, put a plug for that too, since it is available for folks who want to try it as well. It's not a closed thing. It's just, I saw it online as I do most things on socials, and I was just like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna join in. I'm gonna not be so, you know, cautious, and I'm gonna try things. I'm still very much a cautious person, but I take my time essentially to do things. That's all I'm going to say. Other than that, I mean, I think the big things that folks should be looking forward to again is that I will be streaming for the rest of the year. I'll probably do a few less streams maybe towards like the end of the year, because I do like to take some time off. Which basically means I'd probably just do what I'm doing, which is like 1 to 2 streams a week, if not just like once a week, and then, you know, doing that, and then, you know, if I need to adjust, I'll adjust. Though I'll definitely do like co-working streams for sure, and then I'll probably play a game or two. depending on like how far I get with certain games, and we'll go from there. I will say for 2024, I will definitely be looking to probably build out in a way where I'll maybe add a stream a week for collaborations. Maybe to collab with some of the mutuals that I've been like working with and like like getting to know and such in the future. I'd love to be able to do that in 2024, and just see where that goes. So I'm really excited because again, I'll have more assets and things by the end of this year, and I will be building out towards my anniversary, which for me, I started streaming officially on August 15th. So around February 15th, as well as next year, I'm hoping to plan some big events. I actually do want to do something for Black History Month, for example. I did ask on my socials. I didn't get any nibbles for that, but I do want to do something for Black History Month, as well as probably do like something of like a celebration or re-debut or something. I don't know, probably towards the next year. So trying to think other things I want to name. I do still have the mutual aid efforts from Maui. I'll probably keep those in my description box for October, along with the mutual aid streams and information in the description box and with the commands once I get figuring out how to set those up. But I did want to note that as well in terms of the efforts too. And then I'm going to be better, which I try to do every stream, is to spotlight a streamer or another like store. I originally had that plan to do that, but I think I'll be a bit better about that more so next year. And as I get better a little bit with streams, but I do want to make sure I spotlight streamers and things. I know I typically talk about it when I'm live, like streamers people can check out, or shops folks can check out, especially in my stationary stream. But I'll keep doing that in a way that makes sense. Because I do want to actually get some slides. Like I actually do want to commission to get graphic design slides to match with my the theme and things I got going on. So look forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. So basically, I'm building slow and steady. It's kind of my style. It's in my my ethos in terms of what I want to do. So I hope folks are enjoying that. And I will say again, as I always say at the beginning and end of every stream, I'm so grateful for everyone. Again, I am slowly, even though again, my goal is not monetization at all. I mean, I do want to get badges for folks as they have on Twitch. But the fact that people are actually watching the VODs, which is hilarious. People are watching my VODs and coming to my streams and actually kicking it and chatting with me is super dope. It's been really, really great. And yeah, I've streamed quite a bit. I need to clean up the VODs and things, but I've gotten almost 50 subscribers, which is super dope. And I've gotten plenty of watch hours. So I'm slowly moving towards, I guess, monetization, which is wild. I didn't think I'd get this far. So no matter what happens, of course, I'm totally chill at where I'm at. But I just think that's wild that people are like interacting and following and subscribing. So I'm really grateful. I've gotten nothing but love. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. Because that's just really exciting for me. Doing this for fun and things and shenanigans. So and I think for today, in terms of the surprise stream, I plan to probably go for about 2-3 hours. I think that makes the most sense for me in terms of the structure. But yeah, I mean, you know me in terms of my shenanigans, I think, or at least getting a feel with it. And that, again, like I've said, I'll usually stream for about an hour to 3 hours max, because that's probably the most I can do before, like, I need to go do something, or, I need to go run and adjust. So I hope folks are cool with that. And I'm hoping we'll have a lot of fun today, because I plan again to now that I've done updates, I talked a little bit at the beginning. I do plan to have maybe like 2-3 rounds of co-working today, and then I'll probably play more Sea of Stars for about 30-ish minutes. Because usually on my co-working streams, I try to just keep the gaming short, but I'm hoping to make a little bit more progress in the game. As folks may have seen already on my last streams, as well as the VODs, I'm really been enjoying Sea of Stars. It's a really fantastic game, and I love the progress that we're making. Oh my gosh! Hi! Oh my god! It's so lovely to see you! So I have to do another shameless plug. So many dope people in my chat. I have to take a minute to like calm myself down. I'm yelling in my mic. That's so not good. And my voice is like changing because I haven't done my voices yet, y'all. So that's the thing. But hi there. If you're not following KeiraVT, you should. My like captions are not gonna get that right, but you should follow them. They're on Twitch. They're great. They're playing Little Nightmares, or they finished Little Nightmares actually too. I was watching the other day. But hi, thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm and apologies as I always say, y'all. I'm going to potentially butcher names, not because I'm doing it on purpose. It's just because even though English is my first language, I speak Spanish and Chinese and a little bit of Korean and Japanese and multiple languages, which means that sometimes the way my brain processes is that certain languages get in the way. So the way I say things doesn't translate. I hope you're doing well, by the way, as I'm ranting about me not being able to speak in any language and being really, really awkward. Ay, Dios mío. Es mi problema. Es buena. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love your streams. I'm gonna take a second to say I love Keika's streams. He's so funny. And I love the way he games, and his chat is fun too. So as I tell other mutuals, I'm saying now, I will be in streams because I like watching people. And I like chatting at people's things, but I'm still kind of shy, so you'll have to like give me a little bit of patience if I'm like not always talking. So sometimes I'm like working and then I'll be like, I could say something maybe. Will they acknowledge my existence? Not to playing. Nope, seriously though. But like I sometimes chat a lot because I like the supporting my mutuals and like my fellow friends and people. So I appreciate that you came by, especially because like, yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna Uno reverse, Keika, because no, you're really cool. I do want to collab with you too, and I'd love to be friends. I mean, most people in the chat right now, like I think all of you are cool. Like I'm so serious that I'd love to be friends, but I know friendship takes time, so I'm not gonna put anybody on the spot or anything weirdly, but no, Keika, you're super cool. Like I love your streams and things. It's been a lot of fun, and the games you play are super dope. So I will be watching. Don't worry. I will be in your chat. I will be like lurking on people's pages like I do on socials and on Twitch, because I do have a Twitch account, everybody. I'm just not streaming on there because Twitch doesn't like me. And breaks down every time I touch the app, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be here to support my friends, but Twitch doesn't like me. So, and I love YouTube, so, but Twitch is great, so. Oh, hey, that's great. It's an honor and a privilege. I definitely will for sure. And then Charlene, to your question, as I'm reading the chat, you know what? I don't really know in terms of gaming companies in regards to like to that question. Are there any gaming companies or games that specifically feature Black characters and creators? Yeah, I know that, like, I think Twitch does that before, or does have that. I know there's, like, Hispanic Heritage Month or Latin Heritage Month. I don't, like, I know there's, like, basically, like, special months. But I think Twitch maybe has one for Black History Month for, like, Black streamers. But I'm not sure for YouTube. But I would love to do something like that. For me, I'm not like trying to, I don't know. I'm not like, it doesn't have to be me per se. I just want to like collab in that way to highlight like streamers who are Black, or I don't know, like really talk about Black gamers, Black folks, Black nerds in Black History Month. I have like a loose concept right now, but I'd love to do something like that because I know for me, I actually pay attention to different things going on. I know there's, for example, there's like the Black Developers Week going on virtually on Twitch, which I want to check out. And then there's like, I always pay attention to games when they have like protagonists that are Black and stuff. So I do hope there's more coming, of course. There's actually an indie game that I haven't talked about yet, but I do want to play it by a Caribbean developer. So yeah. Anyway, yes, I do want to do something like that. I do want to spotlight folks across the diaspora. I mean, I'm Black in the States in Turtle Island, but I do want to, you know, work with folks from across the world, whether it's like Afro-Latin, Afro-Asian folks, just Black people come in all shapes, colors, sizes, bodies. I do want to do something cool for Black History Month because of that from a global perspective. I could be biased a little bit, but, you know. It's because, as I said on socials, which while I'm talking too much, I will get us towards the timer for co-working today. Hold on, y'all. I need to get the timer. I will do 45 minutes for our first go around. So as I say it every stream, before I go back on topic, I usually do 30 to 45 minute sprints, or if we can chat and chill and do things. You're free to, you know, again, chat in with me in the chat. If not, as I said, beginning of this stream, please feel free to do whatever makes sense. If you want to meditate, if you just want to hear me talk, if you just want to lurk, that's cool too. This is just kind of a space of, you know, again, being productive, chatting and kicking it with like a friend. I do this in real life with my friends too, virtually, where we just, you know, all chat for a while and then we like type, and then like do, you know, things and chill. And then we take a break and like, you know, gab about like anime or BTS or something. And then we go back to working. So that's been something I've done since I was a kid, being in like libraries and then in college and in grad school. And now in my real life job, I do co-working stuff all the time. I love it. I love the parallel play. It helps my brain like, and it's like, to me, I guess a love language. I love to parallel play with people. So I hope that people enjoy this, but I will do probably 30 to 45 minute sprints. I'll start the timer now for 45 minutes and then we can go from there. And then at the end of the third one, I will play Sea of Stars. And then we'll have breaks in between the sprints. So folks, if you want to go grab some water, go take a bio break or something, you could do that. So yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, I probably am thinking about it in terms of Black History Month because I did talk about it on my Twitter. I don't really talk about my job a lot because I don't necessarily want people to be well, one, I don't speak or represent for my job, as I say all the time. But I also feel like, as I joked around with some of my other folks, other mutuals like Paz, if you're watching this on the VOD, I hope you get better soon because I know some of my mutuals are sick right now. People are getting sick because COVID is out here and it's a thing. Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of work in sciences, sociology, civil and human rights, that type of thing. So I do pay attention to issues around the world, and that's something I don't talk about unless someone asks me because it's I don't know, it's one of those things where I feel like when people see me in real life, I don't think they compute what I do when I start talking, and then it throws them off and they're just like, see, what do you mean you do this? And I'm like, I mean, I do this. This is what I do. They're like, but you look like a fairy. I'm like, yes, I know. I mean, I don't know. Black scientists, are we supposed to look a particular way? I mean, maybe we do. Maybe we're supposed to. I don't know. Tell me more. But because of like the things I've learned, I always want to do stuff and build community and do collaborative events. And I've had the privilege to do a lot of that stuff before. And I think as I become a streamer or get adjusted to this new thing that I'm doing, I do want to push myself, especially in my 30s, to be a bit better about some of the stuff I think I've always wanted to do. I just think I haven't done them yet because maybe I needed to be more comfortable with the ideas I had in my head, or needed to learn a little bit more. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of why I'm in my Hobonichi for like co-working, as well as like I gotta study for exams. So but yeah, I will say on stream, I have been to United Nations events, and I think that freaks people out. For example, they're just like, "Huh? What do you mean?" And I'm like, I mean, I do a lot of things. I have trade secrets. I guess. I don't know. I have trade secrets. I don't know. But it just goes back to, again, there's really dope people who stream. You never know what people are doing. And I'm just one of those folks where I feel like I surprise people and they're like, you're like a fairy looking person. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's because I'm short. And I like stationery. And I'm in my own little corner, just doing my thing. And it's not about me. I don't know. I don't really think I'm like a cocky person. I just kind of be like, I'll be chilling. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Charlene. There's a lot of really dope games by Black developers. I'm always trying to pay attention to that. Because like I've said on stream, I do want to play games from different places. That's why, for example, as I've said on stream before, as we were like getting into chatting and chilling, like get my Hobonichi. And by the way, I will work on getting a hand cam so y'all can see final products, because I will be like using my stickers and stuff on stream. Hi, Pretty Count. It's nice to see you too. Thanks for coming. We're just like chatting, doing our first 45-minute run with, you know, co-working. So it's nice to see you as always. I loved our Matrix talk the last time. But yeah, Charlene, I think that's the thing for me, is that I'm always looking for games that really do have like cultural elements in them, because I think it's really cool to be able to appreciate people's cultures and backgrounds and languages, even if I don't, you know, belong to them. So I think that's something that I really appreciate. But I'm, you know, at the end of the day, I'm Black too, so I do want to support like other Black nerds and people coming up from all over the world who are building out games. I am a little biased because my family and, you know, people I love are in like the gaming industry and like animation and like the arts. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool games coming out from Black developers. There's Black voice actors. You know, I'm just saying, shameless plug again for Yellow Hat Audios in terms of, you know, kind of come up in terms of being awesome in the voice acting and the doing the awesome things space. But there's just a lot of Black creatives that I want to support, along with everybody else too. There's a lot of really cool stories that people are making, and I just want to really be a part of that, to spotlight it if I can. Yeah, Pretty Cat, we're talking about the fact that I mentioned that next year I'm hoping to do something around Black History Month. I haven't conceptualized it yet, but I think I want to do something with fellow streamers. Maybe spotlighting like some really dope games, or playing with other streamers of color, to talk about like things, some of our favorite shows and stuff. San Andreas is a good one. Yeah, I've never played San Andreas, and I know the story. I've watched too many game playthroughs, but yeah, I want to do that because I know for Pride Month I did spotlight shops and streamers that I love, because again, I want to support different communities, and I think I liked doing that, but I also want to do something a bit more, I guess, involved. Though I will probably, now that I think about it, do like a spotlight on like Black History Month or something too. I'm just trying to figure it out because there's different months and like anniversaries and things. And I know for me, during those times of things, I try to be very thoughtful to read up on things or study history or learn some facts about something when it pertains to either me as a Black person or just other folks, other cultures, other languages, things. That's just me trying to learn about as much as the world as possible. I love learning, y'all. I'm a nerd. I'm corny. But, yeah. Charlie, that's been my problem. I can resonate. It's a good thing. I understand how people say that now, as I've gotten older. That it's okay to look younger than I am, but I think it's a combination of me being really short and really petite. So even though like, which I didn't share on my Twitter, but I do like photography and like model and stuff for fun. I'm not a professional. Like I'm not like, you know, like a Vogue model or anything. But I realized that when I look back at my photos now, when I was in high school, I definitely looked like a kid. And now that I'm like in my 30s, I don't look older. So when I'm not wearing makeup, which I always tell people is a joke, like, or dressed up, I do look like a kid still. And so to your point, Charlene, like when I tell people I do certain things, they're just like, I thought you were young. And I'm like, I am. I'm just not young like that. Like I was born in the 90s. And it's not a condescending thing either. It's just more like people, I think, it's like that thing people say that like some of us don't look our age. And I mean, I will say it's like partly, you know, grateful. It's a privilege, I guess, to some degree, I guess. But it's interesting. But it also is frustrating because sometimes I don't think people take me as seriously because they're like, oh, you're so tiny and cute and adorable and you wear fairy-like clothes. I'm like, yes, but I could talk to you about neuroscience for like hours or like human rights issues or something. Or we could talk about stationery. I don't know. But like I have a whole master's degree and I'm probably gonna go get a PhD or something. I don't know. I'm kind of just a big brain and a tiny body, but it's not, I know people genuinely don't try to be dismissive or disrespectful, of course. I don't get often offended, but I think sometimes people have made it very weird. It's like, oh, you're so cute. And I'm like, thank you. But I also could be your older sibling because I am definitely in my 30s. Like, I could be somebody's like wine auntie. Like, I don't drink alcohol, but like, I could be somebody's like whole aunt. It's kind of wild. So, but I've always had that problem. I thought I would be average height. I wanted to be. Most of the people in my family are, but I'm pretty sure y'all. So just take my word for it. Like I'm not, if I ever do any photography, which you'll see in terms of modeling that I do on socials, I am short. That is not something that I was given. I'm vertically, you know, I am very small. And the running gag for me, as I will often say along with the folks who were here for the Subway sandwich arc of me talking about that story, but I always make the joke, as you know, my favorite karaoke song is Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back, and I always tell people, you know, in terms of body type, I am literally who he's describing in that song. And I didn't think that was gonna happen, but it did. And I'm just kind of like, people are like, are you serious? I'm like, I'm not kidding. That was a joke from the universe, I guess. I don't know. But that doesn't translate to me not being a dork. Because I tell people, like, do not let my cool facade cool you. I mean, like, freak you out. I'm actually pretty dorky and I'm pretty approachable. But I think in real life, I'm usually wearing giant headphones and chilling. Well, not just giant headphones, but in real life, I'm usually just chilling and listening to music. So I think people do find me intimidating. Though I have been asked, which I hope doesn't sound cocky, but I have been asked if I'm actually a model. I'm like, no. No. But it's just a thing. It's wild. So anyway, we'll see. I'll think about it in terms of Black History Month. I think that's something I'm gonna like figure out. Maybe by the end of this year, but we'll see. I don't know. But I seriously hope everybody's doing well today. I'd love to get thoughts in the chat from folks, of course, who are here. And I know people are going to be watching the VOD, but I really hope folks are doing well this Saturday. It's nice where I'm at. It's pretty chill day. I got a smoothie, which is nice. And I was looking at like games and stuff. And of course, Twitter is always interesting. And yeah. And of course, I was trying to do some chores because I'm trying to build a library in my space, but right now it's coming along and it's not where I want it to be. So it's been a steady kind of like processing day. So, and then a timer notification. We've got 32 minutes on the clock. And I guess I can do some story times too. While we're studying as well. Like I said, I'm in my Hobonichi. Oh, actually, I forgot to tell y'all updates, as I said I would on this stream about Hobonichi. So as I said, I ordered the wrong Hobonichi. Um, and I got the new one. It's great. I've been digging into it, so I might take photos and post on socials, but I've been digging into 2024. It's great. And I got the weeks, and it's phenomenal. But I need more time, y'all, in terms of stationery. It's actually a problem. Yes, I do. So for context on socials and streams, I won't completely dox myself, but like I told folks from the beginning, I really can't to some degree because I do have publications and stuff. I just ask folks not to, friends and family know not to like drop specific details. But I mean, if we're friends and mutuals, you'll know certain details. But yes, I do, technically speaking, have a degree in neuroscience and psychology. And I also have a master's in behavioral sciences. I would like to maybe go back to school for something in public health, specifically like social epi or maybe anthropology, something like that. But I'm not 100% sure. But yes, I am a real nerd. Studied neurotransmitters and all types of things in college. I took organic chemistry. Do not recommend. But my favorite classes were like biochemistry, neuroendocrinology, those things. Yes, I really mean that. I know people like the nerd aesthetic because it's cool, but I actually mean what I say when I'm actually straight up a nerd. I'm very much dork, which is not an insult to me. I just like learning, and that's just kind of where I am at. So, probably more like a Princess Tiana, more like a Belle type of person. That's kind of who I am at my core. Or as I put on my socials, I'm very Sophie-like. Yes, so one of us, exactly. So, yeah, I grew up around books and reading. My parents are very much around the ethos. They're also very nerdy too. And my family, external and immediate, are all nerds in some degree. So it's, as I will say, the Kendrick Lamar song of like, I got royalty and loyalty inside my DNA, but instead of royalty, it's actually just nerddom. That's kind of my thing. So I've owned it for a long time. It's kind of the thing my friends know me about. It just basically just means I'm multifaceted in that way. But yeah, I love science because it's just another way to explain the world along with lived experience and things like that. So it's kind of about me. But yeah, I did study neuroscience. So if you want me to go on about like neurocortical pathways and like neurotransmitters, serotonin, epinephrine, all that type of stuff, I could do that for about hours, but you might not like me anymore on stream and you might cancel me. I don't know. Well, not cancel, but you might, it might be a thing. So, and I can label a brain pretty well, enable all the like aspects of how the human body works. Do I like space? I do appreciate astronomy. I do like the stars. I don't have as much expertise in terms of that, but I do want to, probably over time, in terms of like going to, what am I thinking of? What is the word? Planetariums. Oh my word. My brain wanted to say aquarium. Sorry. I do like fish though too, but I do like space. Probably why some of my themes and assets and overlays are a little like fashion oriented, but yeah. Exactly. I'm the same way. I really sometimes do appreciate and resonate. I do find it hard to not learn about everything. Because I don't know, I like learning about stuff, and I love when people tell me about their things that I might not know about. So I know people talk about like hyperfixations. I actually like people who have hyperfixations or just like stuff. I don't see anything wrong with that because I don't know. I just think everybody, we can't know everything, as frustrating as it is. But I like that humans know what they know, and you can always learn from another human about some random factoid or something about the world around you, and I think that's super cool. So that's my thing, and I've learned quite a bit from people from their lived experiences and expertise, and I appreciate it. Like, even for example, like even though Twitter can be a wild place, like I appreciate people who just like share knowledge on different socials and things, and I've appreciated it a lot. I think now, for example, I think with paper crafts, I am now learning like, you know, one, the technical sides of like streaming as you all are seeing me with my shenanigans online. But I am also learning about graphic design or building on the graphic design skills I had and then trying to get better about other stuff too. So, but yeah, it's my thing. I know there's other like bookwormy like streamers too, probably, but that's probably my thing too. So it's just, yeah. I'm gonna be that way because that's just how it works for me. I feel like I'm that stereotype with that. Well, I saw a tweet recently that was saying, you know, those girls who like were really, you know, in their corner just reading books and hanging out with their friends and talking about things, and they got older and they got hotter and had to grow up, and then they're just like the same person. They just, their interest kind of blossomed. I feel like that thing bred me to filth. I do not, but I am learning. I do doodle. I'm more of a writer, but I do want to learn how to draw. Mainly because I'm hoping in my 40s I'll be able to be designing dresses and things as I do science too. So it's kind of my mission, but I am learning how to draw. There's some artists who have some great resources that I'm looking into. So we'll see. We'll see maybe by our 40s how far we get with that, but that's my goal anyway. At least this decade is to learn how to draw. If you want more of drawing, I can tell you though, my mutuals and family are more of those folks. They do illustration and comic books and stuff. So they're really talented in that way. I'm more talented in like the graphic design, dance, movement kind of space, as well as I can rap for fun. I love like learning songs and rapping. That's my thing, and singing. But I can't sing, so well, I'm not like an idol. So, but I know how to have fun, so I love karaoke. I miss doing that a little bit more too, actually. So. Man. I'm trying to like look at my notes because I do to-dos on my Hobonichi, which I didn't talk about that on my stream, so I'll probably do a follow-up Hobonichi stream, but I do like to-dos in my Hobonichi. And I'm just going back through it right now to see which items I need to like adjust and which ones I didn't do. Yeah, there's some things I didn't do yesterday. Oh no. And then I'm gonna do, y'all, like I said on my last stream, is that I'm going to make sure I change the background music as we do the sprints. So when we get to the next sprint, I'll change the song up, just to kind of change it up during the stream. And again, folks can let me know if they, you know, how they're liking in terms of things, because I just, yeah, I don't know. How I put this. I just want to do what folks want to do, but I'm going to obviously bring my best self in terms of what I want to bring to the streamer space. So just want to do whatever feels good in regards to that. And yeah, I don't know how to draw, but I've had people draw me before, which is super dope. And I love fan art, and I love art. So just know that. But that's not a requirement though. I mean, I just like art. I think art is always going to help me keep my humanity. It's a huge part of I love about the human experience is art. So, which I know folks like heard me say last time, but I gab on about that too much. But I do love art a lot, for real. About to drop my pen. No. Yeah, I didn't do some of the things I was supposed to do yesterday. Oh darn it. I'm saying that because like I said on my stationary stream, I use the Dynamite ink and Cobalt Jazz, but sometimes when you refill your ink canister for your pens, the ink can spill, and because I use a wide nib, which is basically the length of the pen, so whenever you get like new pens, especially the ones that you can draw ink from, you get different size nibs. which is basically just how wide when the ink comes out, if it'll be like small or medium or extra, like I forget what it's called, like extra big. I gotta look it up, but I use a larger nib. So because of that, when I'm writing, sometimes my ink will kind of run because if I don't let the pages dry for a little bit, the ink kind of sloshes when you put the pages together because the Hobonichi paper is really nice and fancy. But I just have to be careful. Along with, like, I get ink everywhere all the time. So I usually just have like a little bit of ink on my hands, but not too much. But yeah, it's a thing. So that's why I was just like, because it just smudged when I was writing on my to-dos as I'm writing them down on the other page. So I'm like, well, that's going to be a thing. But it's fine. Yeah, I'm going to be studying. I'm just going to be studying this weekend as I write down my notes. Do I want to cook this weekend? That's a good question, too. I act like I would do that. I do know I have to, like, I have to figure out student loan stuff. Oh, my goodness. My pens are nice. Yeah, I have about 3 pens too. I just use the same one. I just need to think about if I want to buy another pen. That's gonna be a thing. We'll see though. And then on the terms and the timer, it's 20 minutes on the dot. So. The reason why I was thinking about cooking for a second too is I have the Final Fantasy XIV cookbook, even though I have not yet to play the game, so that's probably strange. But there's some great recipes in that book, and I want them, and I want to try them. So, recipe cards and everything, but I haven't had the chance to try it out. There's some great bread recipes. Even though I really need to figure out what character I'm going to play in Final Fantasy XIV anyway. So there's that. But we'll see. Maybe we'll say the cooking for next weekend. It's so wild that we're almost at 2024. I'm thinking about things. Oof. Yeah, I don't think I have too much going on. Actually, now that I think about it. Let me not say that though, because I need to actually look at my schedule for this week. It is. Okay. My brain's like, wait a minute. Okay, that actually got canceled. Update this. I actually don't know if y'all can hear me scratch my Hobonichi with my pen. But, I mean, with my mic set up, I'm trying to not have so much feedback so that when I play CSRs, y'all are not hearing me completely. you know, die. I do have a tactile keyboard because I don't like I like a little bit of click clack in my keyboards. I'll be honest, it's kind of a thing. But I try to keep my keyboard and my setup enough to where there won't be too many distractions. But I think for the co-working streams, it'll be helpful to hear what I'm doing in the background a little bit. But I try to again keep my mic further away if there's not a lot of like noise. But I will revisit that in 2024 in terms of like tech setup. Just I don't want to make it weird for y'all, and I don't want to be wild. So if that makes any sense, but yeah. But either way. I don't have the music in the background, so you probably can't. But if you can, it's cool. I am like writing things down right now. Do that tomorrow. Sorry, y'all. Y'all might have heard that on the thing, but I got something for jury duty. Sexy. Oh, man. Let's see. Man. I've actually been summoned for jury duty before, but oh, man. Let's see. I mean, we're co-working, so I'm figuring this out, but yeah. I'm just reading things, y'all. This is just fun. I told you there'd be shenanigans on stream, so I'm delivering in terms of that. Okay. Well, I'll add this to my to-dos today. I'll handle this later. Probably after the stream. Yeah. Just I don't know what to do. Not assuming everybody's from the United States, but I mean, I think folks who are know that you can get summoned for stuff. So. that in the... My brain is thinking, what were you thinking? That would be my paper shredder, right? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, paper shredder is what I'm looking for. Maybe? Yeah, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Okay. Shenanigans. I think we are now at 11 minutes left. Yeah, 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Also, if you're wondering, the person who was laughing, that was my sibling. I didn't get to mute my mic, but I have siblings, so. Laughing at my misfortune. As they always will. In a completely platonic manner, but they will. I will get my revenge later. Okay, I think this is all I can do today. Yeah. Okay, so there's like 2 big bucket items I need to do. Along with this item I got today, so I will get on to reading my book for my exam. And then probably during the break, I'll give another story time. In terms of me shenanigans. Okay, I think I can do this before. I got my book messed up. Oh no! Right? Yeah. I have siblings. I have cousins. I have friends who have kids. So it's always there's always noises and shenanigans around me. It's kind of normal for me. I don't hate it. It's just shenanigans. So, oh my goodness. I appreciate my siblings and family though, and my friends and their kids. They're super dope. And of course, I've taught preschool and stuff, like I said before. So, I'm kind of used to a level of chaos, in a way where humans are gonna human. So. Actually, I need to, before I get too deep in this, I should probably write myself a note that I need to, is it a week? Calendar. My calendar. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, my mic went out for a second. I was like, what's going on? Oh, okay, stickies. I was looking for my sticky notes on my desk. What do I need to write on the sticky notes? Okay. Looking at calendars because I do not know the timing of things sometimes. That would be okay. It's like, that's not this month. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, if I write something on my sticky note, I will remember to do it. Because if I don't write it down, I'm gonna forget. The beauty of aging. Well, actually, it's a neuroscience thing. Pro tip that everybody, of course, has different ways of learning, which is why I don't necessarily do the right brain, left brain thing, as I said before. But for me, because I like to write, I sometimes do mind maps and kind of just write things out because it helps my brain associate certain things with colors and numbers and such. So, pro tip I recommend in terms of like the classes I've taken in regards to neuroscience and the brain remembering things. So it helps me a lot. Otherwise, I'd probably forget a lot of things. A lot more. I still do occasionally because sometimes I forget to write things down, but try not to be that person. So, got 5 minutes, so I'll try to see if I can get through this paragraph. This highlighter is awful. It's too late. No. I should have stuck with the one I had. Dang it. So go. Okay, that worked. Thank you. Reading this paragraph and also thinking through what story I want to let y'all know. I'll make it viewer's choice. Do you want I don't know what the girl equivalent or woman equivalent of a himbo story is, but I realized that I have like himbo stories of myself because I'm dingy. So you can either get a himbo story or I can tell you something akin to the Subway sandwich story. Which I'm happy to do that one again because that one's hilarious. Weird, I guess. Maybe? Yeah. But you let me know in the chat what story you want to hear from me. I could tell you my escapades of dealing with other humans, or I can tell you escapades in regards to science. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna put it. So, yeah. And 3 minutes. 3 minutes so the timer goes up. Okay, we've got a minute left. I haven't seen anything in the chat. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll give y'all a himbo story. Yeah, I'll give y'all a himbo story. We might do like the Subway rerun. Maybe at the second bench point, but we'll do a himbo story. Stop the timer. Got 20 seconds left. No, you're fine. I'm just doing a story time. I'm doing a story time as we get up to our break. Charlene, and I was asking folks if they want more of a I can do another story of the shenanigans with science in regards to the Subway infinite shenanigan with that, or I can do a himbo story. Because the joke I do make, even though like as for me in terms of pronouns and things, I use she her pronouns. I'm a woman in terms of things. But I feel like because of that thing that happens when people who are nerdy don't necessarily, go down the pipeline of having been in romantic situations enough to understand what's going on in the context, because my brain short circuits. I am very much I can have my himbo moves, as I'll call them. I don't know what the girl equivalent of a himbo is. I don't think that's me, but the way in which a himbo is characterized as someone who's like, if somebody hit on them, they'd be like, oh, you're just being nice type of thing. Is kind of in that ethos of what I'm trying to get at. So I'm calling it a himbo story, but it might not be the right word. Maybe I'm not cool enough to know the proper terminology here. So I will set the timer for maybe we'll do like a short break no, I'll give you, we'll do 5 minutes. We'll do 5-minute break and then we'll do another sprint. So to set up the story in terms of shenanigans, I have to remind people again, I am not the most perceptive person when it comes to, non-platonic affection. My default is to always, as I've said on socials, I speak more so to romantic and more sexual things in a very much an observational sense, probably because it gives weight to I'm a scientist. And I've studied those things, of course, too. But the difference between studying a phenomena and studying something versus, experiencing it. And for me, I've had some dating history, but now that I'm older, in the posture that I'm in right now, I've had quite the infamous incidents where I have potentially blocked romantic interest because I very much was not paying attention. And I am very clumsy in that way. And it's not a thing, but I know people are like, see, you're kidding, right? You're not, it's you. And again, it goes along with what I said earlier in that, when people know me in real life, they're just like, oh, you're just, smooth, suave, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, no, not really. I mean, I'm just chill. I'm a chill person, but I'm not the best when it comes to that, because my default, again, is to think people are being kind, because I'm always trying to be a kind person, just exploring the world, enjoying things. And I'm a nerd, so I'm just I'm chilling. I love a good love story. I love enjoying my friends and whatever situations they're in, and just appreciating things. And I don't want to be weird about that, because I know some folks can make it very weird, where they're just like, oh, I, need to be romantically tied. I'm like, blah. Exactly. So Charlene, there you go. In terms of the reading people, I'm good at. I've gotten better about helping folks. I had one person tell me, for example, one time that the way that I was helped them, be able to, have the way they can navigate their relationship with their partner or something, which I thought was a compliment of high degree. Because again, it makes them feel confident in who they were, to be able to do what they need to do, or people will, ask me for advice. And sorry, might be a little bit of noise in the background. More family. But for me, because people are not, I'll use the slang Riz. I have unintentional riz. What that technically means is that I do things that people find attractive, but I'm not always the best at realizing that they are hitting on me or telling me that they find me attractive enough to be like, hey girl, how you doing? Can I have your number? And then I'll be like, wait a minute, huh? Because they didn't say it in that way. It's more like, hey, C, you're really cool and I'd love to talk to you. Would you, want to hang out? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. It's great. Cool. And then we're hanging out and they're like, see, that was a date. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Excuse me? Sir. I'm just, that was not in an agreement. And this happens online and offline because I'm not really that much different as a person, online and off. Like, I do obviously tailor myself, of course, because as an educator, somebody's trained as a scientist. I'm always working on my communication skills, of course. But I think for me, I had to get that background because I'm not good about those things. Which is why I always tell people, if you like me, you need to be blunt. You need to tell me in a straightforward way. Because I'm going to assume you're being kind and we're going to be platonic friends. It's going to be lit. It's exciting. I'm going to cheer you on if there's romantic endeavors. I'm just going to do my thing in a corner. Chilling. Because I like having fun. I enjoy my friends. I'm chilling. I'm just not doing stuff. But I am ridiculous with that. So I will do it with this story. I know we're going up on the break, by the way. So this will be into the next round, which we'll do the next round for 30 minutes. I'll make it a little bit shorter. So that way, get some studying and doing things. So I'm going to get 10 seconds left on the clock. So I'll start another timer immediately in terms of the sprint. Okay. Turning the timer off. And then I'm going to do a 30-minute sprint, and then we can get going. All right, perfect. So, context. I'm hanging out with some friends. I think this is me in college, and I've always shared this story too before, which is hilarious, and I just think it's a cute story. So, I remember being, I want to say it was maybe first, second year in college, which for folks is secondary. Charlene, it's so funny you say that because it kind of relates to my story. Yeah. So, but I appreciate that because I feel like when and for the record, y'all, I date men. My thing about it in terms of my friends and community, most of my friends and community are queer or LGBTQ. So that's why, again, I get weirded out when people are bigoted because I'm just huh? Oh, I forgot. People like you exist. No, that's not cool. But yes, I have been hit on by all genders and I don't have a problem with that. Because again, it's, if you like somebody, you like somebody. Shoot your shot. You never know. And I'm not not a homophobe or a transphobe. So that's not a thing for me. But I remember when I was in college, it was my college years, and I was at an event with some friends. It was a food truck festival. And I was just kicking it, chilling and stuff. And what I noticed was that there was, I think they were a woman, but I'm not sure of the gender. So I'll say she for the story. But again, it could be they, them. So I don't want to, again, misgender people in terms of storytelling. But I remember there was a girl who was they were giggling with her friends or something. There was 2 or 3 of them. And I was it's a food truck festival, so I'm just getting food. And then if I were to describe my outfit, I was wearing a beanie. I had my hair out because my hair is naturally curly. And so I had some of my hair out to form bangs. I had a beanie. I was wearing a collared up button up shirt because I love that style, which you will see on my VTuber, but I do love that. And then I had jeans and tennis shoes on. So I was just hitting it and chilling with my friends. But these 3 girls, no, well, I don't know if they were all girls, but basically the person, it was a girl and her 2-3 friends. And they were looking at me. And at first I didn't know what was going on. Cause at first I was maybe I'm being weird. Cause how sometimes when you're standing out in public, you're just chilling and kicking it and you're not really paying attention, but then somebody's staring at you. and you can feel it. So I was feeling it. So I was like, what's going on? And so I'm walking around with my friends getting food. Like, I think we get like tacos or something at this food truck. We sat down, we were chilling, and I noticed she was looking at me. I was like, okay, whatever. And then we were walking around some more, and then I noticed she was still looking at me, you know, as we moving around and stuff. So I think what they were doing, now that I think about it, was like that thing where you're moving and then they're moving and then you're moving and they're moving kind of thing. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, yeah. So I think we were like going to another truck or something. I don't know, because it was, again, food truck festival. And I kid you not, the girl ran up to me, like got in my face. I was like, you know, walking a little distal behind my friends because, you know, me just chilling. I don't think I had my headphones in at this time, but I was just chilling, walking around and stuff. And this girl runs up into me. So if you can imagine someone just kind of like walking and then like you see someone just beeline in front of them and stop. And you're startled, but you stop. And you're just like, oh, hi. So I'm like, you know, kind of startled and stuff and whatever. And she's just like, hi. I think your face is pretty. And then just bolts. Like, I kid you not, literally just gives me a flyby compliment and then runs and dashes. And then I see her friends like, and they giggle and then they just bolt. And I'm just sitting here like, startled, and then my brain shuts down. Because again, whenever I get hit on or, you know, things like that happen, my brain short circuits because I'm like, what just happened? Because I'm trying to like process what just happened. And then like, before I could realize what was going on, my brain had processed that she ran, giggled with her friends on the corner of my eye, and then ran the other way. But then my brain is just sitting here like, huh? And then my friends, I think, like, were distal getting their food. And then I approached them, and I think they noticed, and then we all went back to the spot we were sitting at, and they were like, Courtney, see, you just got hit on. And I was like, huh? See, like, what just happened? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, like, that has happened to me like so many times from, I think, femme-bodied people where it's like, they'll see me, they'll like hover around me, then they'll like run in front of me and be like, oh my God, you're pretty. I gotta go, bye. And I'm like, huh? It's messed up because usually it can't just be off guard to where I can't like stop them and be like, no, we can be friends, even though I don't want to be romantic friendship. But they're gone. So I should have to say, like, it's not really a himbo thing, but it's like a thing where like I don't really know. And then some of my friends who, you know, do like women, they'll be like, see, sis, I was hitting on you. And I was like, huh? What are you talking about? You were just talking about like games. What do you mean? They're just like, but you're cute. And I'm like, huh? Oh, you mean like that? Oh. So yeah, I don't know. I wanted to share that because like I saw it on Twitter, like on socials, where it's like himbo moments. And I was like, I'm gonna probably do that on my streams because I have a lot of them. Yeah, I'm sorry. I do. I have a lot of them on stream. You're gonna see them a lot. I'm sorry. But I am not good about that. To the point where like my first relationship I ever got in is because it took my partner at the time. We're no longer together, but it took him 6 months to ask me out because I did not notice. So this is what I mean. Like, I'm completely not. That's completely not even on my radar. So anyway, the timer's 23 minutes. I hope you enjoyed that. You might get hit on a food truck. I don't know. Or you might just have drive-by compliments. And I was flattered. I was not offended. The person didn't even give me a moment to like process. I wish they did, because I would have offered friendship. But they didn't. So now we're here. People have shot their shot with me with friendship too, though. I think it's really sweet when people like tell me like things in terms of like relationships. I think it's cute. I know I've done the same thing where I've shared about stuff. Looks like, can we be friends? I've also like asked people out too. which I've been rejected before too, but I'm that type of person too, so maybe that's why I have these encounters. Exactly. They're not bad at all. I mean, I think if you can give someone a compliment in real life, whether online or not, I think it can make someone's complete day. I love that type of thing. So I try to be that person who does these drive-by compliments, but in real life, it's so funny and interesting for me because I'm never prepared. I think it's just so because I think, like I said, when I'm out in the world, I feel like I'm like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, where I'm just running around the market and like bookstores and just in my own little world with my friends. Like I'm really focused on my friends or just focused on what I want to do and paying attention to my surroundings to stay safe, of course. You know, so when people like do that, it throws me off, which is why like I'm not trying to like quote or anything because I have been stopped before, for example, and people have asked me if I, like, when I go walking sometimes, like, dressed in a nines, I have been stopped and asked if I would model, and I'm like, huh? I'm not even paying attention, and that question's like, whatever, and then I'm like, no, I'm gonna go do my thing, but thank you so much. Did I go? But, yeah, drive-by compliments are great. So, I hope you also enjoyed that in terms of my, shenanigans. I'll talk about more of my escapades with people, but I mean, I think it goes back to the fact that I studied psychology, and when you're nerdy and you observe people, I mean, not in like the psychoanalyzing way, because I don't think you should like project or psychoanalyze people from afar, because you don't know people in terms of their lives, but in regards to like getting to know people and understanding them and wanting to get to the depths of them if they are willing to share in terms of things, I try to do that and spend the time to do that. But for me, I'm just Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that's adorable. I'm glad you got compliments. That makes me happy. I love when people get compliments. Yeah, my thing is like, I think my thing is that like I love compliments. I love when people do that. And yeah, because we are masking because of like, safety reasons. Times we're in. Yeah, some folks don't get the chance to see people's wonderfully beautiful faces. So, yeah. But that's awesome. I really am grateful to hear that because I love when people get complimented on who they are, how they look, or just, their entire being. It makes me happy. Because sometimes people, you never know how a compliment can make somebody's day. Make their day just that much better. Yeah, I remember, I should do this at the next stop point, but I have a story about that too, in terms of like the power of compliments, because I've had people say things at the right time, and people say there's no such thing as coincidence, but, I think a good compliment when it's necessary is appropriate. So. And yes, I think masking is a good thing in terms of safety. So, yeah. Especially where things are at right now. For sure. So, appreciate that. If you're wondering, that's why I say with people, when I relate to some of these shonen protagonists in like manga and anime, I mean in the sense of like the way they don't notice those things, because I don't. It's wild because I'm a woman, so men get tripped up. Or people get tripped up by me. They do. Because they're like, huh? Really? Like, you? And I'm like, don't let the makeup fool you. I'm still that person. So. Oh, I see. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. No, I appreciate that a lot too. As I think I've said on streams before, I mask everywhere outside of my home. I've said that on socials too. Yeah, so most people have not seen my mask, seen my face in public in a long time. But I do a lot of photography and modeling and stuff, so I do keep photos on my phone, so I'm tempted to be like, I saw one person do it where they just had their phone out and they're like, here's my phone, here's my face. hi, this is me, like in real life, but here's my face without me with the mask on, so they can keep their mask on and then they have the photo. So that's what I probably should do one day. But yeah, I don't leave my house without a mask on. So yeah, because at one point I have worked in, I have volunteered at different care centers or like hospital settings. So I think it's just probably ingrained in me a lot in terms of working not only in labs, but also in like healthcare settings to, you know, PPE. That's just been my thing. Cause, yeah, like I said, definitely nerd. So. Plus the science behind N95s is cool, but I won't go down a rabbit hole. Oh man. But that's cool. I appreciate that you work in a clinic though. I really do. That's super cool. And I don't take it lightly either, because like again, I don't take any job lightly at all, but I don't take it lightly like being in healthcare or being in settings like that. So we are at 16 minutes. So just want to flag that for folks in terms of timing. And then I will do the story time about compliments at the next stop too. Actually, now that I think about it, people have asked on streams if they sound like their avatar or their VTuber. I don't think I don't. I feel like some people have not heard me speak yet, so I'm really curious. And though I'm also the person's like, don't tell someone they don't sound like their avatar. I didn't know people did that to people, but I feel bad when I see like streamers say people say don't sound like or look like their avatar. I'm like, that's not the point. That's their avatar. Let them have fun. But I don't know. I feel like I guess I sound how my avatar should speak, but maybe it's because it's actually me, so my brain can't comprehend not sounding like how I sound. But I was curious to know, because there was a one where people said how people have told you how you sound. I don't think I sound like any particular character or anything. I think I've just been told I have a very soothing voice, which I think I've said on a stream before that like people have told me I have a nice voice. I don't know. Yeah. But just another thing too I observed on the internet, I'm like, I don't really know. I don't think I don't sound like my avatar. Or I don't think my voice is unexpected, but I could be wrong. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I guess again, I think for folks who are streaming with more immersive character bound, well, I don't think most streamers don't break character. I think some streamers are a bit better about not doing that. But there are folks who are like me, where I have an avatar or virtual self, but like it's still me at the end of the day. And you can kind of see who I am as a person through my avatar. So I appreciate that, because I think if you look at my pages and socials, you can kind of see how I got to this point. But I know some folks, like, they do voices and things for their characters as like a whole like gimmick or their whole brand, which is, I don't have a problem with that. But I just know I know there's some streamers who've said that people have said their voice doesn't match their avatar. Which I'm like, I mean, that's not really, I wouldn't say that because, you know, it just depends on the person. Everybody's different. So, um, yeah. And like I said, I don't think I appreciate the compliment, of course, appreciate that in terms of suiting, but yeah, I also don't think I sound like I don't have to me like I don't think I have one of those voices that people have where it feels like you're watching an anime or a cartoon or like a voice actor voice. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like people could get there, but I feel like I don't. I think I just have more of a chill kind of like firm vibe to me. But that's my observation. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I agree. I mean, I think there has to be some authenticity to it, and I think and I agree with you. It's kind of hard when you're committing to a character because I think you have to remember that you're the character, not yourself. And I know for me in my VTubing journey and my streaming journey, I wanted to actually be me because I don't think I could commit to the bit. But that was a choice I made. I wanted to more so stream in a way in this format that still kind of bring the fantasy elements of what's in my head, as I say, my Lizzie McGuire moment with my avatars. But yeah, I think it can be challenging, and I think some folks, you know, can put themselves in the spot where it might be really hard when you're not being authentic to it. Because I know people can like change their voices and stuff for various reasons, of course, but I don't. This is how I actually sound. So I'm not here for AI though. I don't like that aspect of it where people are taking people's voices and like using it. That's not cool. But you know, I do like the fact that people can like use a voice changer or something or whatever they choose to do to whatever's comfortable for them in terms of their streaming. I don't have any problem with that. So okay, we've got 10 minutes left. Yeah, on the timer. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be digging in this book a lot after stream. I'm making some progress, but I think I'm gonna try to get through some more chapters and then probably start making flashcards. Like I said, a week or so ago. I did already say on my other debut stream though, like I do have streamers I watch. I tend to watch more indies, I feel like now than I didn't watch more corporate VTubers or streamers. I think that's kind of been my thing for a while. I don't hate anybody in the streamer world, but yeah, I tend to follow more independent people. Kind of my thing. I like more of the independent styles more. But the bigger VTubers, some of them have really cool designs. And like I said on debut, I did get into VTubing, I will say, because of Niji Sanji. So I will not deny that. I will not deny that I did not get up into the shenanigans because I watched streamers when I was coming up in my 20s, but specifically VTubing I got into because of watching, like the medium of VTubing I got into because of streamers like in Niji Sanji. So I will say that. So I don't think that was a huge shocker, but yeah. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I forgot to change the song. Please forgive me for that. I did say I would do that. That is my bad. I did say for this round I would change it, so I'm going to change it. Yeah, I'll change it right now. Okay. You should hear the new song, but let me know if that's not the case. And sorry, y'all, that I completely forgot that on the second round. I was supposed to change the music, so I'll leave it up for the break, and then for a little bit longer into the last round, and then we'll go from there. So. No, I appreciate that, Charlene. I'm happy to hear you're actually going to, figure things out and join into the fray. That is super awesome. I'm really excited for you. And congratulations on starting the journey too. And no, that makes sense. Yeah, most people I know have either got in because of Hololive, Niji Sanji, or independence, or just the streaming world in terms of Twitch and YouTube. So that's interesting too. I'm trying to remember which Niji Sanji person actually I watched. Like I've said on stream before that I've watched streamers before VTubing became a thing. Like, to me, you can argue that, like folks say, the first real, like, VTuber really was Hatsune Miku. So, of course, being in the anime nerdy stuff, it's kind of been a thing. Yeah, I would say, who was my first person that I saw as a VTuber? I think it was Albon, actually. I think it was Albon from Niji Sanji. For those who don't know, watching the VOD, or Albon Nox is part of Nox 6 from Niji Sanji? I should know. I should know. But I'm probably saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. But yeah, Albon, I think was the first VTuber I did actually see and watch. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Charlene, that's the thing. Like, there are some really amazing people who've carved their own path within VTubing and streaming. And I don't think that's going to stop. I think that, like, if anyone doesn't follow them already, I follow a VTuber manager. I think they stream too, but I know that they manage and do things. Tessa VT. All right, cool. Thank you, Charlene. I'm glad I got Albon right from Noxus. Yeah. I think VTubing as a medium, as a form of streaming, I consider it a sub-niche of streaming. I don't think is going away. I think it's actually just in its infancy, and I think that there is a lot of room for a lot of innovation in it. I think it just takes some time, and I think it'll take some more, years of it. But I think that the modality of it is really cool. And there's a lot of people who have done some really amazing things as independents, who, like you're saying, people assume they're in a company because they are just so good at what they do. And I'm not even mad about it. But yeah, Albon I watched. I will say I do appreciate Niji Sanji Japan a lot in terms of those folks. I thought about this on debut, but yeah, I have watched some folks and appreciate their content and what they do. If I had to pick who I would from Niji Sanji, probably Shu. I like Shu. It's pretty chill. Yeah, I really like Shu. I like Celine too. I think her stuff is pretty dope too. And then there's some dope independents, like black streamers that I follow. I follow like a lot of different streamers: black, queer, Latin, Puerto Rican, indigenous, disabled. I follow lots of streamers, but I'm just naming like the ones that are like in companies. But yeah, I would say Shu. I do like Uki Violetta too. I do appreciate him. So, just for a little bit of context of some of the streamers who've like, okay, I appreciate you. I might not be in the idol part of things because I just don't idolize humans, but yeah. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for that factoid. That's interesting. Yeah, I've seen Foger's content. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have too Like, I'm not really into the idol aspects of things, even though I'm into BTS and stuff. But I don't really get caught up in that aspect of it. I just appreciate people's artistry and what they put out. So, but yeah, I do know a Foger in terms of things. It's pretty cool in terms of like resonance. I feel like personality wise, I'm probably like Uki. I don't know. Yeah, I think Uki. Uki's really relatable for me. I appreciate him. So he doesn't know I exist, so it's fine. But I appreciate him and Shu and bunch of folks. But Foger's pretty cool. I don't think any Nijisanji person or anybody who's big wig is paying attention to me. And it's not a problem. It's not to demean me, but like, you know, there's so many people out there in the world, so I just don't know people like that personally. But you know, they seem cool, and I don't judge people based on numbers or anything either. I just if we're mutuals and we hang out, we can talk. I'm cool with that. But yeah, So no, that's cool, and I appreciate that, Charlene. Yeah, that's kind of my ethos too. I just peruse and see what people do, and I follow. If I follow, I don't. If I see them on the timeline, it's great. But I don't have like an Oshi. Again, I don't really do idolization of people. Because again, for example, I'm a huge fan of BTS and their music, but I'm not like, so. Oh, that's so cute! Yeah, I've watched some of his Minecraft streams. I think they're really cute. Yeah. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. And I definitely resonate. I just like seeing what different people create. So that's kind of my thing too with streamers. I'll follow you if your content's cool or you just have some great, you know, things and you have some principles. So that's kind of my style too. Let's see, we got 20 seconds left. So I'll put a timer for another 5 minutes. Get the timer going. Yeah, I mean, that's why when people have the things where they ask like who you would collab with in Nijisanji, there's a few Nijisanji folks, because I know Nijisanji is big, that would be cool. But again, it's not based on anything of like, oh, they're big or something. I don't treat people differently just because they have a big following or not. I don't do that. But that's just me. I just like to treat people like they're people, first and foremost. And if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's totally chill. I hope people just enjoy their content and do what they do and have fun with life and things. So, if I did, I guess collab with somebody from Nijisanji, I definitely think it'd be cool to collab with Uki. He seems really chill, and I think I did see like he did upgrade his like new saying to be fashion. So I was like, oh man, I want to like talk fashion, but it's okay. But yeah, but that's again like I'm just chill, and I don't want to make people feel weird, of course. And I put on a timer, by the way, for 5 minutes. So if folks want to like take a break, stretch, chill for a second. And then, oh, there's a gnat. Oof. We'll do probably one more sprint, and then I'll probably get gaming. Yeah, I'll probably get gaming after that. So, but yeah, if I had to collab with someone from Nijisanji, and I'm talking about Ian because I would need to think about the other companies. I think Uki would be my choice. For sure. I think his chill streams and things would be cool. And I think I'd mainly just like probably want to play like this is just in general, it's not just Uki, but I just want to do like collabs where I'm just able to talk to folks and get to know them and kind of what their thing is, which I'm hoping to do with other folks on streams too, just in general, and like play games. I don't know, but again, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, this has to happen, or oh, you know, that type of thing. It's just me talking. Ah, sorry. Then that, I thought I killed it and it came in my face. But yeah, that's just my thing. But, you know, I hope folks are doing well in terms of stuff. Again, VTubing has come a very long way, and I think people do some really dope stuff. But I also know a lot of people want to get into companies or want to go independent or want to do what they want to do with it. And I think that's dope and cool and should be respected regardless. So I'm just kind of, you know, doing my thing here and chilling and just enjoying and observing people's stuff, because yeah, it's just kind of cool to see how people just take this streaming thing and take it and make it their own, especially in this like subculture next. So No worries. I think that's fair too. I think that's a fair thing to say, Charlene, for sure. Yeah, I think a big collab would be cool too. Like Among Us. That's something I want to do too as a streamer, is like do a big collab. So Charlene, once you get going, if you let me know, I'd love to collab with you, of course, like I've said with everyone else in the chat, folks who are lurking and watching the VOD. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. And it's not for me to like say like, oh, Uki and no one else. It's just me just like talking in general, because yeah, I think you just have to see who you get to know and vibe with them and just game and see what happens. So, but I understand like people. I think I've heard people say as they've gotten bigger and people do idolize some folks, that it can be challenging in the sense of like people can get, I guess, territorial about their like their people. Like if I ever met anybody from BTS or some of the groups that I love, I mean, I would be like, you know, happy and stuff. But I don't treat people. Oh no, yeah, for sure. No, appreciate it. No worries. I totally get it. We're resonating. I got you. Yeah, I just don't treat anybody differently, because you have to get to know people even if you know what they're doing for their job or their content or their creativity and things like that. So that's kind of my big thing at the end of the day, and I appreciate that too, because you just want, you know, if you vibe with somebody who just happens to be well known, that's cool, but it's not something to make too weird. So I know people do that thing where they make it kind of uncomfortable for folks. I've had people do that to me just in general, like dehumanize me by idolizing me. And I get people, you even admire people and stuff, but it's good to not like put people on pedestals too. It's good to just get to know them, see if you vibe, and if you don't, you don't. It's cool, and just enjoy life and have fun with people. So that's kind of how it works for me. So, oh man. I am not following my agenda. I have to give y'all the compliment story before we go into our next cycle, which we will do one more 30-minute sprint, and then after that, I will game Fritzy a star, since this is a special stream. Shenanigans! I'm hoping folks have been productive, though, whether you're watching or lurking or watching the VOD in terms of things, as you've gotten story time out of me, and I have been highlighting and reading what I'm probably going to do for today and tomorrow in terms of like studying and stuff. Let me stop the timer and then put the last 30-minute break. We did 45 and then 30 and 30. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's fair. I think collabs are fun when more so the people involved. Okay, I started the timer for 30 minutes. I think when the people involved can play a game or do things that they like, I think that's always cool. More so than trying to like fit something that doesn't work. Oh, that's awesome! I'm glad to hear that in terms of tidying things up and chatting and you know, listening in and things. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've just wrote down some little notes. I don't have too much to do actually, because I think I did some things. But I also know I can set some stuff up tomorrow, so I might revisit my Hobonichi later this evening, so I can like add a little bit more on my notes. But yeah, I think the thing about compliments is that one time, this is recent, so I was wearing a mask, but I was out and about. I think I've said this on socials too, but I'll never forget it because it was just really sweet. I've been experimenting with my style over the last few years, especially in my 30s, as I try to figure out like what works for me. I think if you follow me on socials, as many folks will know, I have like, you know, I get inspired by a lot of different designers and fashion things. So I try to find what works for me and make like, you know, boards or try to envision what works in terms of trying to, one, you know, eventually make my own clothes and sew in things and make dresses, but also just get inspired and see the different type of indie brands and things. Because I love Kickstarter and buying like secondhand and stuff. So I remember going to walking around with my sibling, just, you know, a quick in and out. And what had happened was, I think I was wearing my little twin star themed outfit. Cause usually I do like, I know some folks will call it anime bound. I don't call it that, I guess, but I guess it could be something like that where you kind of theme your outfit based on like a character or some show or thing you like. So I was Sanrio themed, excuse me. you know, where I had a little Twin Stars outfit. So I was wearing like a shirt, Japan LA, I had a skirt, and I was wearing like platform little Twin Star shoes. Then I had my headphones in and my, you know, my N95 mask, and had my makeup dolled up and stuff too, and my hair floofy because I love my hair floofy, kind of like how my avatar is right now. But yeah, I was walking around, and again, probably shouldn't recommend walking around in heels at like a quick in and out of like to shop for a second and get to grab something. But I did it in and out, and I remember these two kids, and I think for sure they were black women. They were black teenage girls. They were maybe like their early to mid teens. They were walking up to me and my sibling with their mom, and they just stopped me. Like I was like turning a corner to go down like an escalator or something, and my sibling was like, "Hey, wait a minute! They want to talk to you," because they were just like trying to flag me down before I walked, and I didn't really see it, but my sibling did. So I stopped for a second. I was like, "Oh, okay. What's up? What's going on?" And so I look at them, and they're just like starstruck. Like their faces like. They're just like, oh my gosh. And I'm just like, oh, hi, hello, how's it going? And they're just like beaming. And I don't remember exactly what they said, but I think it was something akin to like, oh my God, you look so cool. Like, are you like a model or something? I'm like, no. I'm just walking around. I'm cool, but thank you. You all look great too and stuff. So I was complimenting them back because they looked really cool and stuff. And they were complimenting me and my sibling. And like, we were just, talking a little bit before we had to leave, of course, and try to do it safely distance. Because again, try to wear a mask in public. Try to like, not be around other people. But it was just super cute that I think they were like all black kids too. And they just came up to me and they were just so excited to see me. And the way they complimented me and just were just in awe and were just like, bye, like waving. I feel like waving frequently or something just to say like, oh my God, she looks so cool. It just made my entire day. I'll never forget that because I know I've come a long way in terms of my aesthetic, and I used to be, like I tell people online, like I used to be made fun of for my appearance a lot. So while I'm like comfortable enough in myself now, like, growing up, and I know most people can relate, like they get made fun of and bullied for how they look until you like grow up into who you're going to be or whatever, how it goes in terms of like puberty in life. But it just was really sweet how they ran up to me and were just super excited and just were just in awe. And it just seeing kids be excited when they see an adult who looks like them or like is into the same things as them is just super cute. So I wanted to share that because, like I said, you never know like what can make someone's day. And like whenever I'm feeling bad, I always think about that because I know like coming to where I am in terms of my fashion aesthetic and just like trying to like really be like that person I wanted to be when I was younger, being able to dress like that now, it's really cool. And enjoying that and evolving in that way and just having like kids like half my age being like, oh my God, she looks so cool. Because I remember doing that to people too, probably when I was their age. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a really sweet moment. I'll never forget it. It was one of my favorite moments so far in the last few years. Like I'll never forget it. It was super sweet, and the mom was super nice. But yeah, you never know. You never know how a compliment can change somebody's life and day. And I think that one really like sealed the deal for me, where I was like, I wasn't like, I don't think thinking back then about what I'm thinking now. I mean, I was like trying to like start modeling and stuff in 2020 before, everything happened. And now I'm like kind of taking my time and biding my time in terms of like alt fashion and trying to get in that way. Cause I like, fantasy JRPG looking fashion stuff. So I'm more in that lane and Lolita and things, but just that in itself was like, you know what? Maybe I should consider it. I don't know. it was just great. So yeah, I have pictures of the outfit. I don't know but it was really sweet. So, like I said, I swear, y'all, I'm not gassing myself up. I swear I'm not. I'm just sharing like things again. I'm just living my life and observing the world around me. I'm not trying to act like I'm whatever. Like I think having a healthy sense of self is good. So I do love myself. I do think I am a decent and good looking person. I do think I'm an attractive person, but again, it's not on like some cocky, oh, I'm the prettiest person on this planet, better than everybody, like who's the fairest of them all type of stuff. I just, I spend a lot of time with myself and do that like as me and loved ones will say inner work. And then, I really try to like make sure people know it's like, hey, you look good. And I'll say that no matter the gender, no matter what they've got going on. Like I always do want to compliment folks on their thing, especially tattoos, great hair and stuff. I love complimenting people on that. That's, I can't get tattoos because I'm too scarred, but people who have tattoos are the coolest people on this planet. Sorry. Just 10 out of 10. Amazing. 10 out of 10. So. But I thought I would share that story because, I don't know, it just makes me happy. I'll probably say that story more and more often too because I'm just me. But, you know. Yeah, exactly. I definitely agree. Yeah, kids and teens are very, very much more unfiltered. I think when you're older, it's a bit more where you're filtered because you've just been through some stuff. Or, you're trying to read social cues and things like that. But I do think when kids and teens say stuff, it really just shows like that genuine human spirit that I love. And I respect kids a lot. Like I've said on socials, like I'm really protective about children and kids because I've taught like kids and stuff. So, but I agree. I like that genuine honesty that children have, even if it's sassy. They're just being themselves. I'm not mad. They're learning to grow. They're learning to walk, do stuff. You can't treat kids like adults. They're not adults. They're not little adults. They're kids. But yeah, their compliments were genuine, and I could tell. So it was really cool. Yeah, because I think sometimes adults can be genuine, but it's almost like a hesitation because they don't want to say anything bad or weird. And I always like to affirm adults who I'm like, you're not weird. I understand, I can resonate because sometimes it does feel weird to be yourself, but it's okay to be who you are. And you can be a little bit more open to that. But I understand people have been hurt and have their traumas and things too, so it does take a little bit of time for some folks to open up because they have been shamed maybe sometimes for being as open as they wanted to be in a certain moment or certain moment. So it sucks, but I'm always just hopeful somebody will say a compliment or say something to them and be like, it's okay to be you. Don't worry about it. You can apologize as many times as you need until you get to where you're going. Because I know for me, I can apologize a lot too. So, yeah. Not so much, but, I think sometimes we want to be polite when it's like, it's 100% okay. We're good. Kind of thing. So. Oh man, we got 20 minutes on the dot. Oof. Yeah, I think the thing I'm like really relearning as I get older is to be a little bit more risky. Not that I haven't been ballsy, because I think that's just kind of been my thing, but I have to be. I think I need to be a little bit more affirming in that. In terms of just when you're seasoned, you just have to learn how to not get caught in your own things and overthink it. Sometimes you just gotta shoot your shot and try it. That's in everything in life. You're never too old to do anything. I think that's something I'm really trying to reaffirm. Because I think it's just because I'm at the beginnings of this decade, being in my 30s. So I think I'm just at the point in my life where I'm just really reassessing things and realizing that like sometimes it is just social norms and it's not really you and it's not for you, and that's okay. And I think like sometimes like, educating and teaching kids, they remind you that just humans are interesting. And I think it's Marcus Sack who said this. It's a quote that I really love, where it's like an adult is really at times in a metaphorical sense, it's just we're just layered as we get older, but that core of us is really just a younger version of us. And I definitely agree with that. Like I'm an adult, I know that for sure. But like I know that core ethos I have, I think it was like my younger self. And that has not changed at all. That younger version of me is my guidepost oftentimes, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, you're not supposed to. Go, be ballsy. Go do something. Go figure it out. It'll make sense later. Just go do it. And some of the best decisions I made in life sometimes have just been like, you know what? I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what the freak I'm gonna do, but intuition's telling me to go do shenanigans. And the shenanigans do some great things, so. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get through this last chapter before this last round ends. And then I will probably take a short break to grab a snack. And then we'll play Sea of Stars for a little bit. And then we'll call it a stream. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think if I have any more drink left as we've been studying. I don't know. Do you know I want food? So I'm gonna go grab a snack and then we'll... But we still got 16 minutes before then, so. Cool. But I hope my chat and chills are giving you a flavor of the style that I'm going for these types of streams. We might mix it up a little bit in the future, but yeah, again, the vibes are just chatting, chilling, studying, doing stuff. So I know some folks don't like when people talk during co-working streams, which is fine. But again, there will be a little bit of silence here and there, a little bit of me talking, stories, chatting in the chat, that type of thing. So. And then gaming. Because I'm not trying to follow other streamers. I'm just trying to do what feels organic to me in terms of my artistry. Because I don't call my content. I call it just being creative. But I don't know. I don't really call myself a content creator. Because I'm not. I call myself an artsy scientist because I'm an artist, I think, at my core. So, not that I would get offended if people... Or defining it the way that they're defining it. I know what people mean, but I just don't define myself as a content creator. I just do what makes sense. Being strategic to the degree of like what I want to do, but really again, hobbies I put my passion into. So yeah, that comes out a lot, I think, with the style of streams that I have. So, because again, y'all don't have to be here, but I appreciate you. Because the fact I have regulars, if I dare say that word, and like people stop by and say hi is the coolest freaking thing on this earth. So I'm oh my goodness, and I'm so excited for my mutuals who are doing amazing in the streaming world. It's an honor and a privilege to see them just really soar in what they're trying to do. So that's just cool. I'm also sappy, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just... That's gonna come out a lot. I'm sappy. I think also too, I'll start maybe posting on socials. So however folks want to either lurk or come by for a second, if you want to stay only for the co-working part of the stream, that's cool. Or if you want to come for the gaming portion only, that's fine. Or stay for all, or neither, it's cool. Or watch the VAT. So I'm going to probably start doing that as, again, I get more and more of a cadence of what works. So. No, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any qualms about being a sap. I'm very much a squishy person. I'm a softie. I'm not necessarily somebody who will not stand up for what I believe in, or, you know, not challenge people in terms of stuff, because I'd like to be challenged myself, but I'm very much a softie. I like being a sap. I like telling people things in the moment and being kind as possible, because it probably just goes down to the fact too that, like, you know, I've lost people in my life as well. Like I've said on my socials, I lost my mentor, or one of my mentors, over the last few years. But just, you never know. You never know when you'll be able to talk to somebody again, or see them again. So I don't take that lightly. As my friends will tell you, I do not diminish human life at all. So that's kind of why I have that vibe where it's like, I need to say what I'm saying, and I don't really mind that it sounds like sappy or, like, you know, squishy. But I'm a squishy person. But I appreciate you in terms of, like, you know, being sappy too, in terms of friends succeeding. Because, yeah, I'm always happy for my friends when they do great things. It makes me really happy to see people succeed. Especially folks who work really hard. Like, seeing them finally, like, get their goals, it always makes me happy. It's one of my favorite things on this earth. Seeing somebody finally get what they deserve in terms of the abundance and the stuff that they've been working hard towards. Always is going to make me happy. Maybe I'll pass this exam after all, because some of this seems to me to make sense. I'm proud of myself. Oh, man. I have another exam I want to take next year, too, because I've been talking about it for years. I haven't taken it, but I'm going to try to. Need to really just be more responsible with that, so. I do want to be Dr. C. The only problem is folks will say, you have things that I have. If I marry a humble man, we'll have to talk about the last names in terms of things, because it is, I think, a pain, if I know it correctly, to edit your name in papers published. So that's a conversation to be had, I think, in the future, whoever that person is. Because, yeah, I have publications, so I think I've talked to some. I feel like I've talked to some of my mentors, or, like, people out in the field, and they say, like, they hyphen because their partner, when they got married, their publications, they try to update, I think, their name so people can find them, or they go by their maiden name, because it's just too much of a hassle. So it's one of the things I feel like I shouldn't have to think about, but I've had some conversations. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to think about this. Wow. Oh well, it's fine. I'm also talking in generalities too, but again, I'm talking about social phenomenon, but when it's about me, especially, I am not promising that I won't become like just stalled, as in my brain will just shut down for a second. That's why when people riz me, I completely shut down. I'm just like, huh? So, but I think that's been the moral of today's stream of like, you know, you go there, I'm gonna think you're joking, and I'm just be like, ah, that's cute. And then if you're like serious, as some people maybe realize when they literally asked me out and I was like, okay, I'm like, oh man. But there will be many a story on my streams about some of the shenanigans I've gotten myself into, because like I'm just me. I love me, but good lord. Oh man, some of the stuff that I've got myself into, it doesn't make any sense. And now that I think about it during the stream, it's just wild. So, oof. But more adventures to be had. Okay, got 5 minutes left on the clock, folks. Yeah, I feel like I have to explain that unintentional riz a bit more. You'll just see it more on streams, I feel like, especially when I like start collabing and stuff. I don't mean to do it. But it just happens. But like I tell folks, anything serious, like serious will be off stream. Everything else in stream is just like fun platonic things, but I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but I don't know. It's yeah. Streaming is interesting. Like some people's opinions, I think, maybe. But my general thing is that I'm gonna keep it comfortable and cozy. As much as possible. Of course, we could joke around and stuff because it doesn't bother me. But again, like, I don't be paying attention. I don't be paying attention, y'all. Oh my goodness, I don't be paying attention. So, I don't think people have gotten mad at me either. They just like, see why? Why did you do this? I'm like, girl, I don't know. My bad. Sorry. I think I've been into my books too much, so my bad. But I do think VTuber couples are cute. I do. But I've already said that on the interweb, so I think some of the VTuber couples I follow are super cute. So I'm a romantic at heart, so I love stuff like that. It's cute. about 1 minute and 15 seconds left. So if you are working on something, getting close to the timer, if you are meditating, I apologize for disrupting. If you're just chatting and chilling, it's cool too, because I will probably switch to Sea of Stars in a second after I run and get a snack. I want to get some cookies. Okay, we have 30 seconds left on the dot, so I'll make sure my alarm doesn't go off and make weird noises while we're on things. Oh yeah, and I just about finished the chapter, so that's dope. I'll put a note in here though to finish this and get through the other chapters this evening. So if I get through this and the book I have, make my flashcards, I might be Gucci. I love it though, yeah. And we are going to stop in a second, and boom, cool. Well, I am still working on being productive in their sprints, but did some writing, did a little bit of reading. Definitely gonna go back and like make flashcards tonight, but I think I'm making some good progress. I don't feel like this is completely impossible to do. Okay. So I hope folks enjoyed that. I hope folks have gotten some stuff done as they have been in the sprints. We did 145, 30-minute, and then 5-minute exchanges in each breaks in between. Heard some shenanigans. So what I'll do right now is I'll transition. So for those who are only staying for the co-working space, thanks so much for co-working with me. Hope you've been able to get some stuff done. Just listen to me, hear some funny stories, laugh, do, or meditate, do whatever you need to do. I will now be transitioning to gaming. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to play Sea of Stars for about 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to put my BRB screen up first. And then what I'll do is I'll be back in like a minute or two, a few minutes. I'm just going to go grab some food and just kind of stretch a little bit. Have my compression gloves on. So I'll go get some snacks, check in terms of like drinks, and then we can get gaming. Oh, nice. Congratulations, Charlene. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that in terms of cleaning up a little bit. So I'm excited. I am really grateful that folks are able to get stuff done watching me and even watching the VODs. That's just super cool. So I'm excited for that. But again, I'm always open to feedback and thoughts in terms of co-working. So, happy to adjust or things, but I'm hoping folks will be able to be productive with me on the weekends when I make these streams, and then we can game a little bit and chat and dive into the story. So I will be right back. I will give it about maybe 2-ish, or maybe no less than 5 minutes, let's say that. For those of you who are going to skedaddling from the co-working space, thanks so much for stopping by or lurking or watching the VOD if you're doing that. For those of you who are staying, I will be right back. We will get to gaming, and then I will play Sea of Stars and get back to the story. So give me 5 minutes, and I will be back with you in a second. Cool. Gucci's, huzzah! Alright, gamers. I am 99% sure. I don't know what's going on, the chaos, but I think I like almost broke. I think I almost broke my desk, and like I got more news about things being broken, and I'm just like, man, what is going on? Something's in the water, but I'm back. I got juice and fruits, and I got a cookie. So, let me pull up Steam, so we can get going with Sea of Stars. I will say I did get slightly spoiled, and it wasn't intentional. It's actually I think I was like, I think some fan art came up on my my Twitter, as well as like some like spoilers from the game came up. So I kind of got spoiled for this arc, actually. I will not say anything though, because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. But like, yeah, I got spoiled. So that's the thing that happened, but it's okay. We'll be alright. But hey everybody, I'm back. Besides Shenanigans. Let me actually make sure my headphones are not on. There we go. I was like, they're not turning on. That something's not right. So. Okay. Waiting for my thing to transition a little bit. Oh, okay, they're not connected. I was wondering. I was like, this isn't working. Okay. Give me a second, folks. Okay, there we go. Die again? Sorry, I'm trying to connect my headphones. I know we had this problem the last time. Kind of like get them to sync with where we're going. Okay, there it goes. I was like, that ain't working right. I don't know. Let me... And I always have to adjust my headphones a little bit when we get going in terms of like gaming, because hopefully we won't have too many issues like we did last time, but if we do, like I said, I'll be able to maybe get them. If not by the next stream tomorrow, probably by this week. I just have to like pencil it in terms of trying to adjust when things are scuffed or being weird. So, but apologies, so I think I've accepted like other streamers that like, there will be scuff. That's okay. Do not mind scuff. Okay. Just do one more thing really quickly. The we can get going. All right, we are all Gucci. Let me know for folks who are still here. Let me know if the game itself sounds good or is looking good on your end. If it isn't, just let me know and I'll adjust the settings. And for now, I'll still keep, again, my caption at the top of the screen. But if they are, you know, weird or uncomfortable for folks in terms of accessibility, just let me know and I'll adjust them as well in terms of where they are. But so far for my streams, I think I will just keep them genuinely at the top of my screen whenever I do stream. And then I will adjust the window so maybe there's a little bit of black space. So that way, when I am talking, you will see what I'm saying. And I think in order to help with the dialogue too, which I did think about this, so apologies folks, I actually think I will read sometimes. Well, I'm going back and forth whether or not I want to read the font and text in the stories for folks who might need that in terms of what's going on. So let me know if that annoys you, but I might start reading the dialogue. So folks who do want that, it'll pop up on the captions and it'll make it easier for you to, you know, go along with the story if visually it's harder for you. Not saying if it is or isn't, but I just want to make sure I'm being accessible as possible. And I do understand like reading will be helpful in terms of accessibility. So, and thank you, Charlene. I appreciate that in terms of the sound. So just want to put it out there. Alrighty, let's get popping. I don't remember where part I was at actually. Okay, never mind. I remember I stopped. Then I gotta go back. Okay. And there's monsters everywhere. Sexy! Alright. I already getting in it. Oh, you summoned two? Oh, man. Petty. Rude. Nice. I'm getting a hang of the game a little bit more, too, I will say now. There's a method to its rhythm. I'm just not good at the blocking. Yeah, I'm still pretty bad about that, though. Like, when I attack them, it's not so bad. It's just that when I'm, like, they're attacking me, I can't block it all the time. Like, I'm always off a second or two. Combos? I hate this ability so much, but it's so useful for the monster. Not so much for me. This will, but I think I said this before in last stream, but it's definitely evident that the strongest person is Zale in this level versus like everybody else, not so much in regards to the damage they can deal with, which is, you know, gonna be a strategy probably for the final boss. If he's fire-based, well, not fire-based, but if he's weak to fire. But, you know, it's not that bad in terms of like thinking. Hold. so we're not doing that again. I was like, how did I get over there last time? My bad. I completely messed up. Okay. Oh, it's like, where am I? Oh, I didn't. Nope. Ah, I want to escape this. Okay. I was like, I don't want to fight you. I wanted to run away. I did not back. Bye. I'm just gonna use Zale's Sunball a lot. So I just think that's gonna be helpful throughout this whole level. Nice. Yeah, I definitely got spoiled for this part. It's not a big spoiler, but again, I'm not gonna say it because I want people to enjoy the game. I just got spoiled. You know, I just did. Oh wait, did I get these already? I did. Okay. I don't want to fight y'all. I feel like I should for the XP, but I don't want to. Nah, I didn't want to do that, but okay. It's fine. Oh, wrong thing. Crescent Park. That's not gonna be helpful right now. Should take out this heavy dude. At least he didn't summon. That's the worst. Oh! Nourished, because holy crap. Rude. Rude. I'm glad he's just not summoning, because these little worm things when they summon, that's just rude. Take down the bull thing than anything else. I do not have time. Nice. Okay, perfect. We're getting stuff. I don't remember. I don't think we're supposed to go in here. No. I feel like we were supposed to go above. Yeah, I feel like we're supposed to go above ground. I don't want to have to fight you though. Rude. Rude. maybe we are actually to get up to the top. Oh man, I think I lied. Okay. I'm now, it's not coming back to me because I think when I was trying to save to get out for the day, I mean, out of the last stream, I definitely was trying to, okay. Maybe, I don't know where I'm going. God, I did. Maybe I made that up. Because I've been down here. I just lost at this point. Oh my goodness. Maybe I am. Hold on. Maybe I can find where I'm gonna go next. Okay, because if we go back this way, we're just back where we started. I don't think the game's like that, where you would backtrack and work. I think it's just a straight path. Okay, I've never been up here before, though. Okay. Yeah, 'cause that's where the book is. I don't mind saving again, but still. I would hate to be lost. And I'm not opposed to like looking where to go, but I'd rather not. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. I just don't know where I'm going. Where is the path? Like, is it something to do with this stuff? I don't have what I need for that. It's so interesting. I don't like that jump. Why did you get me gang up? Something you wouldn't do it now. Oh my. Oh no! Oh, that hurt my feelings. Oh. Oh. I just need a second to process. That was just so mean. Not you like me killing one and you summoning two more. That's just petty. Why would you do that? Already summoned you, now you get to be extra better. Ah, yes! Perfect. It's sexy. Love it. Okay. Cool. We're just gonna keep stacking till he dies. I know. It really is. Like, these enemies are no joke. I appreciate that they're not like they're smart. Like, I feel like in some games the enemies are kind of not the smartest in the sense of like their project management planning. But I feel like these enemies are like, nah, we're actually kind of thinking about how we're gonna work it. I'm not mad about that either. I'm really genuinely kind of lost. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. So if we go down there, it leads us to a dead end. We just came from here. There's stuff over there, but I don't know what that means. It's like, I can't go over there. I want to go back in the cave for a second, because I see like a... I see one of them, like artifacts, I guess? So I'm wondering... Can I talk to them? Does that make a difference? No, it doesn't. Okay. And again, is it over here? Well, yay, gamers, we figured it out. Okay, cool. I was like, there's gotta be a way to go to the next part. Not lying. Okay, perfect. How do I get over there? Alright. Present art. Dang it. This again? Not a fan. Ugh. Okay, well, I'll let Gar take this one out. Please don't summon, please don't summon. Okay, cool. I love how I'm like, I don't care, just don't summon, please. Please let me live. Let me have my body. earned another achievement. Break a total of 50 blocks in battle. We can go down here. Huh? I guess we're going down here. We can swim in this game? Dude. I love it. Yeah, let's go. I wonder what that diamond is for. I feel like I need to come back over here. I don't know. Yes, a rest spot! Huzzah! Okay. I will save. Like always. Paranoid. I'll die. Cook? Oh yeah, we can finally make foods. Cool. I appreciate the touch that they add to that. I get a couple of these. I'm making all the herb roulette. But I have cookies. It's not this food. It's have a whole meal. Let's see. Oh, can I make more roast sandwiches? Oh, we're doing that. I feel like getting some berry jams would be good. Oh, you can only have 10 cookie guys at a time. Okay. Well, that's fine. Still gonna rest. Okay, the chew cookie. Apologies for eating. This game's not too bad. And it's not like horribly unforgiving. I ever hate these little monster things, but they're putting up a fight, so I can't blame them. Let's go! Oh, man. Probably should have waited a little bit to do that. Nice. Oh, man. It's like lore? know, obviously. I mean, I saw that one coming, so. I'm like a little quiet because I'm trying to like make sure I can kill him. Nice. Let's go. That was a good one. Good run, excuse me. I would say, what, I've played this. Yeah, the food actually looks decent. Sorry, Charlene, I just looked at the chat. But yeah, the food looks really good. Again, I got like fruits and cookies, but doesn't you know go as much as these foods I'm seeing here. That I cooked. I will say, after playing this game for a couple of streams, I actually really think the game is really good. I think the mechanics are just enough where it's just enough challenge, but it's also just enough like fun. Because I'm actually having a lot of fun, like thinking about how I want to battle without being extremely stressed. Oh wait, hold on. OBS is trying to connect again. Okay. Sorry, my OBS said it was not working, so I just want to make sure that it actually was. But yeah, I feel like this game is not unforgiving. It's pretty intuitive to the point where, like, I feel like most people could play this game and enjoy it. Like, I imagine, of course, it's gonna get harder, but I don't think this game's not easy. I don't think any video game is. It's just that, again, some games are just really challenging and are ridiculously hard. And it makes it not fun. Got him. My DDR scales came in with that. I was like, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, trying to do it back and forth. Alright, awesome. Good run. How do I get up here? I want the treasure chest so bad. No, don't come back. My booty, my treasure chest. If I jump in that hole, can I get the treasure chest? I feel like if I jump in that hole, I'll get the treasure chest. I'm gonna jump in the hole and see what happens. Good luck. Yes! Thank you, I knew it. Looks like I can jump in the hole, get the treasure chest. Alright, bet. I'm happy. It's the little things like that. Oh yeah, no, apologies. I will read some other things so people can actually see the title. I mean the dialogue as I eat my orange. Hello. Is there something special about that big rock? Yes. Come look at this. This looks like... Nah, I must be my imagination. So, what are those? I think it's... Sorry. Sorry. It threw me off because I immediately thought of that meme of, what are those? They shouldn't have put this in the game. Y'all, I'm a mess. I'm a happily adorable, I guess, platonically enjoyable mess. Yeah. Fascinating is what they are. These ruins are the oldest form of writing known to us. Who's us? Traveling historians, of course. We have traveling historians in this game? What? 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 I just want to pause because she's like a librarian type character historian. I love these types of characters. Oh my gosh! I'm so happy. Right? It is nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Or at least what's left of them. No way! You're a traveling historian? Exactly, Gar. Exactly. Exactly. Nice to meet you. My name is Gar. Nice to meet you. I guess I'll say it Teeks, maybe? So are your friends always this quiet? Nah, Zale and Valair are fun. They've just been sealed away to study in the sky for 2 years. Magic hair? Enchanted cloth pieces. You're solstice warriors. I knew it! Adventurous spirits fearsome in battle, fated to unravel mysterious unknowns and encounter countless forgotten artifacts. A traveling historian's best friends. I mean... Well, someone's excited. And we thought Gar was something. Hey guys, Teeks has an offer for us, and I think it's worth hearing her out. Sure. What's up? I'm not sure how to explain it properly. It's about my book. Why don't you eat with us tonight, Teeks? This place is perfect to set up camp. Oh, well, don't be shy. We're happy to have you. Yeah, plus you have to try Gar's cooking. I call him... It should be Garl. I say Gar because, you know, I do. So, I know that's not his name, but I'm just gonna call him Gar for the game. I don't know. That's it. One stew coming right up. I love how they made it a quirky librarian type. I don't even care. I'm happy. Is she gonna be a permanent party member? Because I need this to happen. Thanks again for the food, Gar. You really are a pretty good cook. Glad you liked it. You're welcome to join us again anytime. So, you're the very last traveling historian? At this point, I might as well be the first. It's been so long since all the lore grimoires were burned. More lore. The what now? Exactly! Zale's like me, like, excuse me? Excuse me, ma'am? You can't just drop a lore point like that without elaboration. Story. Lore grimoires. Every traveling historian has one, or had one, I suppose. They're enchanted books that write themselves by touching artifacts with stories to tell. Whoa! A traveling historian's duty is to make a lore grimoire as full as possible before passing it on to a new recruit. There used to be a guild and a whole bunch of us, but now there's just this believer here, which leads to what I've been meaning to ask. Shoot. Well, you see, the best thing a traveling historian can ask for is adventurers who keep an eye out for them. I don't have a way to pay you, but if you wouldn't mind grabbing any artifacts you stumble upon during your adventures, I'd be happy to share stories with you. Sounds fun, but how will we find you if you're always traveling? Don't worry about it, I'll just drop by your campfire whenever you're out in the open. It's a perfect setting for telling stories. Storytime by the campfire? Sign me up. Great, just bring me any artifacts you find and we'll see how my lore grimoire reacts. How many stories do you have so far? Just the one. It was empty when I found it, but that's okay by me. I plan on discovering enough to fill an entire volume. That's the spirit. This first story wrote itself when I stumbled upon a very old pirate earring. That's when I knew I was holding a real lore grimoire. They were thought extinct. What's the story about? A ghost pirate ship called the Vesperdine. Ooh. I can read it for you if you want. Feel free to ask. Oh, I have to walk around? As I awkwardly hold my orange. Hey, you want to hear a story? Yes. Tell me about the Vesperdine. I made a mistake getting a snack when I should be reading the dialogue. My bad, y'all. I love how the music changed. That's so cute. This game is so cute. Of all the recorded hexes and acts of bewitchment, few are as dreadful as the curse of the Vesperdine. The story takes us back centuries to a time when a certain band of pirates ruled the seas. It's given One Piece. Stormcaller was the name of their captain. He was the most powerful wind mage the world had ever known. And their navigator, Otis, remains to this day the screwiest mariner on record. Combining Hortus's skill and Stormcaller's magic, some say their ship was faster than light itself. The crew went on many adventures and accumulated countless riches until one day, the inevitable happened. Hortus, whose first love was music, announced that she wanted to quit the pirate life and devote herself to art full-time. Ever a firm believer that the real treasure is the treasure one finds along the way, Stormcaller took her resignation harshly. Utterly insulted, he stopped conjuring wind for the sails and locked the ship right in the middle of the ocean. And we shall remain here, he said, till our navigator gets that silly idea out of her overhead. But Hortus had already made her final decision. Days went by, both of them sulking while their crew begged that they reach some resolution. First they ran out of patience, then out of food, and eventually out of drinkable water. Then one day, after sunset, the pirates, driven mad by hunger and thirst, mutinied and made their captain walk the plank. And as he sank into the abyss, Stormcaller cursed his crew, conjured an eternal prison. In the sea of nightmare, he would channel a deadly storm for them to endure forevermore. Over centuries, the crew members lost their minds to the ghastly place until only Hortus remained. To this day, the battle goes on in the sea of nightmare, Stormcaller's hatred pinned against the navigator's sheer will. Some say Stormcaller's fury will one day sink the ship, while others believe he will eventually bow to the indomitable Hortus. Legend has it that she gets a short break once a day, for but a few seconds, the precise time the curse was first conjured. Countless sailors and fishermen have since reported sightings of the legendary ghost pirate ship that appears at dusk. They call it the Vesperdine. While some have a mind to come aboard in search of treasure, most avoid sailing at dusk for fear of being sucked into the sea of nightmare. The end. Well, that was dark. I think if I talk to her, it just switches. Oh, never mind. Rest. Cool. Hold on. And the gnat got on my orange, so I gotta get another one. Excuse me. A boat ride to Raft Island? That might be a challenge given the situation with the lift. Probably nothing you can't figure out. Which way is it? East of here along the path. Mind if I stick around for now? We have the same destination. The more the merrier. Yeah! We got another member. I love how they called her cargo. Okay, well, on we go. And for the record, that was the scene I got spoiled when she showed up. Just fight me. But yeah, I got spoiled on that part. I think the company behind Sea of Stars posted about that scene. So I just got spoiled because I saw it. But it's okay, it's not that big of a deal. I think that's the only thing I've seen though from this game. Was that scene. And that was it. But again, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to like spoil it on the screen. I was playing the game. I know how this goes. Squirrel. Nice. Berries? Who's this guy? Oh. I'm pretty sure there's just random travelers. Oh, okay. I was trying to get over there the last time before I decided to call it quits last stream, but you actually can't because there's a rock. Oh, dang. Okay. I just realized that there was a dragon on the ground. Are these giant mice people? The Elder hasn't returned! Malkumid will kill us all! Run! Okay. Who are you? Have you come to save us? Well, of course, they're solstice warriors. Gar! It's true, no? We should help if we can. What's the matter? It's the Malkmud, the Earth Elemental Wizard? We're just a peaceful little outpost taking care of the mine's wind tunnels. It's our job it is to keep them unobstructed so the wind can play the melody for the sleeper. But now the Malkmud has taken over the mine, so we can't go in anymore. And if the sleeper wakes, it'll be the end of the world! What's more, he clogged the tunnel, powering the great elevator's windmill, so we can't even get the Brisk to ask for help. If this continues, Malkmud's minions will start pouring out the mines, and... It's okay. We're here to help. What happened next? The Elder went in to try to stop him, but it's been so long. Where's the entrance? Just up there at the top of the outpost, but, I'm gonna call the Mal thing Malk. Or I'll call him Mal, it's very powerful. I'm just shorthanding people's names in this game. Don't worry, we'll find your Elder. One evil wizard going down. Oh, what luck, thank you. Everyone, stop panicking! Are they like, moles, like Rossetti from Animal Crossing? Sorry. Solstice Warriors are here to solve everything. The Elder will return. Mal won't kill us all. Yay! I'll let you get on with it then. There's still lots for you to learn here. Okay. Since the Elder went and the elevator hasn't returned, I suppose one would have to jump in. The irony. Oh, the irony. What's the matter? I need my tools to fix this busted door, but they're in the back room, and I can't get through. The lever on the other side seems to work fine, though. Only there was another way to enter. I'll try to find another entrance. Why, thank you. Okay. Everyone was running around just a moment ago. Grown-ups are weird. When I grow up, I want to work at the ground like my parents. Aww. I love how the one kid's like, grown-ups are weird. You kind of are. You don't really have any chill. If I went this man's house and just took his treasure. If the tunnels keep getting clogged, the wind will stop playing the melody through the mountain. If the sleeper wakes up, we are doomed. Okay. I came in your house and took your stuff. Are you the Solstice Warriors? I really hope you can defeat Mal. Be careful in the mines. Apparently someone spotted a monstrous salamander. I have a feeling that's the thing we're gonna have to fight. It's fine though. I mean, just running up on a random thing that's destroying this town. I can't sleep since Mal took over the mines. I feel his minions might attack the town at any moment. Are you the Elder? I mean, sorry, not the Elder. Heading out? Have a look at my equipment and food. Yes, we can upgrade finally. Let's go. Sorry. I'm excited. Okay. Oh, heck yes. All right, before we get froggy, start buying stuff. Oh, but best believe we finna do this. Okay. I definitely want this. I need to upgrade their weapons so badly. I'm gonna get this and equip it now. So, basic armor. shiny pearl. Bye. Oh my god, I love that I have all these upgrades. Let's go! I'm not playing. I'm getting suited up. Ain't no way. We love you, merchant. I love how you can just go over there and it's just hot. Thank you, merchant. Stand. This whole Mal business is so annoying. I just want to get back to work. Okay, let's not do that then. My voice, me reading this is not obnoxious. I'm just trying to read the dialogue so folks who do want that can actually follow. But again, I can stop too. It's obnoxious. I can do funny voices. I just don't. Like different like accents and stuff. But, yeah. Oh, let me say first. I might go a little further and then I might call it. Let me see. I'll see how far it goes. But yeah. I think I played more than 30 minutes, so. But again, this is a special stream, so. Yeah. I didn't think we'd go around to trying to save a small town, but here we are. This game is so cute. Oh, okay. I know we can't cook anything, so I guess we'll just rest. So we leveled up and got a lot of stuff, so I'm excited about that at least. Saving over time. I think we've explored the town a little bit. Oh, hello, bird thing. The water mill stopped functioning after Mal clogged the wind tunnels. There's no more water in the well. I really want to take a bath. Go to the mines to help. Oh, there she is. Oh, you found a new artifact. Let's see here. Great summoning. I'm about to go save him. I was like, I unlocked it. I gotta go save. Right? I gotta go save. Sorry, y'all. I gotta do it again. Hopefully now that we have these like upgraded equipment and things, that we'll be able to fight a little bit easier. But that's why I know this game is gonna get harder. Like, right now it hasn't been too bad, but I know they're gonna make this game a lot more challenging. Even with the Panel to Panic going on, my brother won't come out of his studio. All he does is paint all day long. I already went in there. Can I talk to you? Okay. Oh. Alright, I think we're gonna go on the mines, I guess. The music is so ominous. They're like, bro, you about to square up on him like a salamander. Are you the elder? I am, and you are? Solstice Warriors, we're here to confront Mal. My, how wonderful. What can you tell us about the situation? Not much, I'm afraid. I was simply trying to get away from the noise of all this panic when everyone started cheering as if I was going in to fix the problem. So now I'm stuck here, equally afraid to venture forth as I am to return to my people without a solution. Don't sweat it, Elder. We got you. I certainly hope so. Be careful in there. Mal is one mighty wizard. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I should have. Sorry. I'm trying not to, like, go too far. I will do a little bit more, and then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna do a little bit exploring, and then we'll call it from here. How I feel about that. I guess we're going up the tunnel. Can I go up here? Hey there, need something for the road? Oh, nice. So the merchant's down here too. Okay, perfect. So, already saved, so we'll just go ahead and, like, we'll do a little bit, but like I said, probably gonna call it soon, because we've been streaming for the past 3 hours. Sexy, we got flying monsters, okay. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Dang, okay. So they're resistant to flying? Okay, but they're far if they smack them. I feel about this. Nice! Took somebody's eggs. Oh. Oh. I was about to say, like, there has to be a way to get across. Okay. Then the lever here. We should be able to crawl across the wall. Well, that's the thing. Mushrooms. Ah, I didn't want to do that. Wanted the treasure chest. You need the treasure chest! There we go. More mushrooms. Like, just go ahead and square up on me because we're just gonna fight. Like, there's no middle ground here. Oof! Need to do that. Nice. I guess you need keys to get into some of these places. Nice. I stole someone else's food. Oh, wow. Maybe I have to find another way to get what that thing is over there. Okay. What the crap is that thing over there in the wall? You can't just be hiding out there, buddy. What you doing, but I like it. Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't do that. Nice. I don't like this one. I'm trying to use any of my heals right now. So I feel like most of your skills should cover them. But I definitely think during a boss battle, they're going to come in handy. Oh! Oh, you brought power back. I suppose I will be going then. The mine continue below. Please stop Mal. Alright. This is actually a good stopping spot. Okay. Just saving one more time. Okay, I'm gonna switch us back to the chat screen, and then we'll do some closing thoughts and then updates and go from there. Game. Okay. Then we'll turn the music back on. Let's do this one. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I keep saying this is keep saying this, but I feel like this is my longest stream. Definitely went over 3 hours. We're almost 4 hours in, so Yeah, that was fun. Again, my voiceovers in terms of the dialogue. I'll see how I feel about that again. I just want to be accessible, but if it's annoying, I won't do it. But you know, it's cool in terms of like the game itself. And yeah, I think this has been a lot of fun. Yeah, I really appreciate folks who've been watching in terms of Sea of Stars. I've really enjoyed the game. I don't have any qualms. And this story is really interesting. I'm really cool. It's really exciting. I think it's Teeks would join the team as a party member, but it's cool. It's just 3 of them in terms of the team up, and I like the RPG elements, and the game's a lot of fun. And again, it's not so challenging where you can't figure out like puzzles or how to unlock things. And then it seems like maybe some of the things you can't get without certain powers. Could be wrong though, but yeah. I don't know how far I am in the game, but we'll just keep playing as is and see what happens. So, in regards to today's stream, I hope folks enjoyed themselves and had a lot of fun. Tomorrow I will be streaming at 2 p.m. ET, which would be about 11 a.m. PT. For folks who want to join in. It'll be similar to today's stream where I'm just going to chat, chill, work, and then we might switch it up and play Hades instead of Sea of Stars, because I think I will be playing Sea of Stars this week in terms of my stream. Oh, thank you, Charlene. I appreciate it. Yeah. Or I might just play Sea of Stars. I might just be playing Sea of Stars this week. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I need to update my schedule this week, so I'll make the final determination tomorrow. But as folks know with my co-working streams, I'll be working for an hour or so, and then we'll play a game. I think I did play a little bit longer today. So yeah, we'll either play Sea of Stars or Hades tomorrow. We'll get further into the game in terms of what makes sense. But for sure, I do believe I will be playing Sea of Stars this week. I think it'll probably be either like Wednesday or Thursday on my schedule, but I'll double check. And yeah, I will be posting schedules sometime soon about October just to get folks ready to go, because September is rapidly ending, which is wild. But yeah, I'm glad folks are having fun. For folks who are lurking or just stopped by, I appreciate you. Folks who are watching the VOD. All my information again is in the description box. I again will be streaming tomorrow if you'd like to co-work again, as well as I'll be playing another game, and then I'll post my schedule for the week. Again, I'll probably more than likely be playing Sea of Stars a lot this week, so you'll probably see Pixel Me the most right now. And then maybe if I decide to add like Liza P or Vinba and the things I've talked about during stream today, I will be my 2D self. So you'll see me in both forms either way. So I hope folks take care, have fun. Please enjoy yourself, stay safe. I will be around. I'll probably be on socials just like checking in to see what's up. And working on maybe looking into stream elements and studying, and then preparing for stream tomorrow. So, feel free to like or subscribe. No pressure, no worries. As always, though, appreciate everybody in terms of your support and help. I feel like I have folks who come by regularly, so I'm really grateful. Appreciate you, Charlene, and other folks too. No pressure, of course. Again, folks can stop by and watch as long as they want, or just leave and go, or lurk, or just watch the VODs. I just really appreciate it. Really grateful, and I don't take that lightly. But yeah, I have the stream set for tomorrow, so if you do want to watch, you can go ahead and add it to your notifications on YouTube. I do love the fact that OBS and YouTube have it to where you can schedule streams, so for folks who want to go ahead and put that on their schedule and get it on their YouTube when they're watching, you can, and go from there. But yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, so you will see me in less than 24 hours. But for now, I'm gonna skedaddle and scamper. I'm gonna go study, play my Hobonichi, kind of get ready for the week and figure out what my day's gonna look like tomorrow, and go from there. But alrighty, y'all. Y'all take care. Appreciate you again as always. Feel free to find me on socials, hit me up or DMs, say hi. The usual things. Stay safe, bloom when you're ready, and take care for now. And I hope folks have a nice rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping by my surprise stream. I cannot guarantee I will not do shenanigans like this in the future. So, yeah, just look forward to it. It's going to be lit. It's going to be awesome. All right. Take care for now, everybody. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.